Welcome to everyone who has. Welcome to everyone who has come to this stream and who will be watching the video when it comes on YouTube. We are going to discuss the previous season of anime, the spring season 2020. My name is Pumpkin Marcus, as you can see from the channel name, and I'm here today with two wonderful gentlemen of culture.
Don't say that. Say that.
No, I'm gonna say that because it's my channel. I can do what I want. So, how about you guys introduce yourselves?
Sure.
Yeah, go Ben.
Alright, I'll start. I am Ben, or Twiggy, and that's it. Della.
So dumb. Okay, I'm Della. That's it. I don't want to say my name. There we go.
Joselius.
Yeah. You're so dumb. Okay, continue. I don't know what else we can say because I'd laugh.
I mean, it's not like Pumpkin Marcus is my actual name, you know.
Really?
I know.
Yes.
No, really. I didn't know
you
that.
don't say, right?
No.
I mean,
that's crazy.
who has the name Pumpkin as their given name? I mean, come on.
You'd be surprised. I can look it up right now and there'd be a good amount.
I mean, probably some idiot named their kid Pumpkin. Anyway,
Okay, that's not what we're going to talk about. Kids named Pumpkin.
that's not what you're
There's
talking about.
one person
Exactly.
in the US called Pumpkin.
You don't need to look that up, but now we know.
You really don't need to look that up. So,
Okay.
we are talking about anime season, 2020 spring, and we go through all the anime that came out. Not all the anime, but all the relevant ones. And we will be
Not
going.
the super ass ones.
No, no super ass ones.
Yeah.
Only the ones that I have seen, or started, or dropped. So that's how we go with it. I don't think you guys have actually seen something that I haven't, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Yeah, so I think we're good in that. And as you guys can see on the screen, we have a cover under currently discussing, and under that we have the chat, which does not work right now because I am not that tech savvy. So
Don't worry. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It will work. Next time.
We're professionals here.
I'm a certified professional. Exactly.
We know what we're doing here.
Yes. So, the title in question that is under currently discussing. Before I start, if it's an anime that only I have seen, which does apply to some of them, I'm just gonna briefly go through with it and my thoughts on it and the stuff that I want to talk about, so we can get through those quicker and go to the ones that not only I have seen, so we get some more discussioning, you know, like a proper podcast.
Sort of like a podcast.
It's sort of like a podcast, exactly.
Sort of like what?
Yes. So
Alright.
the first title is I have not. Oh, I should have done that. That's my bad. I think it's called
Strange.
Shironeko Project Zero Chronicle. I'm just gonna assume, just a wild guess, none of you two have seen it.
No. I watched the trailer, and it looked awful, so I didn't check
Oh, you
it
watched
out.
the trailer? Really? When?
I watched the trailer. Like when it dropped, I was like, okay.
Oh,
what's
really?
this?
Okay.
It was
Wait,
questionable.
what did the picture look like? Like the cover of it?
I assume it's the one on the thing.
Yeah. Wait. I can.
Oh,
wait.
that one.
Can I do this? I think I can. Yes.
Ben
I can
sent it.
post the cover. Yeah, all that. Yes.
It's fine. Ben sent it. Yeah.
Yeah, Ben saw
But no, I did not.
a sort of
Yeah.
I'm speed.
tech.
I'm quick.
Quick. So, Shironeko Project Zero Chronicle is a title, that's for sure. It does scream like it's the best show ever, right? I mean, it has such a brilliant name, you know, Shironeko Project Zero Chronicle. Yeah, I mean, you got nothing on the names like One Punch Man, you know. Pff, I mean, disgusting. No. Right now I don't have the thing in front of me. Maybe one of you two can look up which studio directed this.
Sure.
It's Studio Project number 9.
Number 9. Oh, yeah. A very well-known studio, of course. Everyone has not known that studio. Known for great works.
I can read the synopsis for
the
show.
Yeah.
In case.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I can read it. What was it? Wait a second. I can read it. Basically, a long time ago, there was an ancient legend revolving around two figures: the White Maiden of the Sky, represented by the White Cat, and the Black Prince of Darkness. Wow, that's already represented by the Black Cat. At the same time, a war between the demons and the Guardians of Light took place, with the demons led by the Black King of Darkness attacking the land and the sky. Wow. The Black Prince, however, despite the wishes of the Black King, defied his orders and falls in love with the White Maiden. Surprising. In hopes that their union would end the war. Both were not meant to meet and love each other as the war ravaged the world around the land and the skies. Wow. That's it.
That is
wonderful.
Boring. That
wonderful.
Really boring.
That sounds really boring. Yeah, sorry.
Since none of you two have seen it for obvious reasons, the thing how all this pseudo podcast is constructed, we are gonna start with the shows that we dropped, and this one, obviously since it's the first one, is the worst show that I have seen from last season. I give it a 5.0. In my eyes, that's lower than average, and that's saying something.
Looks like a low-budget hentai.
It does, right? It does. But it's even more than that. I have seen one episode. Only one.
Well, that really established its place then.
Must be great.
It was amazing because in the first episode we get to see the main character, which is on the cover. It's the guy in the middle for obviously reasons.
In the front, yeah.
In black.
Obviously, yeah.
That's so cool.
I want him to be in the front one day.
He looks so edgy. It's insane. And we get to meet him in this village, where it's a super stereotypical trope. Like, he's the only one with hair that is not gray or brown. Like, he has not only black hair but red strings in that black hair. So
what? He has strange hair?
He has strange hair. So he has that protagonist hair, and we only get to meet him for like a couple minutes, and then a guy appears, and monsters appear, and he fights them. No, he doesn't fight them. The monsters attack.
So basically terrible pacing then.
Oh, it's way worse. It's way worse. In the first episode, you have stuff that normally goes into like 6 episodes, and you have all that in one episode of around 23 minutes or so. You already get a clear understanding of the main heroine, the girl that's obviously mirrored by the main character on the cover.
The white hair one, white hair.
Yes. And we get to establish her and what she wants, and that she's like an angel or something in the sky, or in a castle or something like that.
Just gonna say now, that bottom right girl, the one who's pogging down there, she's kind of cute though. She's kind of cute. I like her.
And
but
actually,
that's what I wanted to add in.
the girl in with the green hair on the bottom
Left side.
right left
Left.
corner, she kind of looks
Yeah,
like
left
what was her name from Apocrypha?
I haven't seen Apocrypha.
I haven't seen Apocrypha.
It's a cat woman.
The green-haired one.
Yes.
Green
yes.
hair.
Yes.
No.
I haven't watched it yet, so
I don't
think I know
remember
of
her
her.
hair right now. So anyway, we get to establish that main girl, and we also get to establish the world already. Like demons attack, and there's some war stuff going on, and our main character already has superpowers. Like he fights that guy that just appears, and the guy beats him like a pulp. And not only does he beat him like a pulp, the guy's already dying. So a dying man beat the main character already.
I can't believe
I'm like,
this.
oh, I can see a resolve that you don't want to get beaten, and my time has already come anyway, so I give you this amazing sword. You go into this town and meet that guy, okay? And then he died. And then...
Oh no!
Oh no, yeah. And the funny thing is, it's meant to be so tragic, and also that all the villagers die from the monsters, and the main character just digs all these really giant graves. And the guy asks, "Why are you digging these graves? For the people who have died." And then he tries to...
You can like leave him there, like rest in peace. You know that, right? What are you doing, bro?
Yes, exactly.
I don't know what you're doing there, bro. Kind of being weird.
And he's like, why don't you leave these graves and dig for something higher up or something like that, something really high-minded. This random dude who just comes across with armor and all that, and the guy's like, what the fuck, what are you doing? I'm just gonna dig the graves for the people that I lived with and that died, all of them, just moments ago. And he fights with the main character. He beats him, but the guy in armor dies anyway because he was weakened by attacks or something like that. He gives the main character his super awesome sword, and the main character actually goes into the city.
Is everyone just dying? Everyone's just dying at this point. There's no characters who are going to be able to watch.
There are so many people dying. It's made to be so dramatic, and you have zero connection to the characters because they just appeared and they just died. You know, in stuff like Goblin Slayer, at least it was like really graphic and really horrifying. Oh shit, this is messed up stuff. And here you just have, oh yeah, he dies from wounds, and we don't even see the wounds. It's just he has all these bruises everywhere, and that's just like, oh, I think my heart stops, and he just dies there.
Oh no!
It's so stupid. And then the main character goes into the city, meets finds that guy like really on coincidence. He's like, "Where do you have this amazing sword that my master got?" And like, I got it from your master. You should try me. So, oh, okay. And that's why the episode ends. And you already get so much stuff. You have the character who was a normal dude. Obviously, he doesn't fit into the village at all because he has main characteristics. But he's still. Yeah.
They just have the ass all around.
It's just awful. Like, it's just really awful.
The person comes in. He's like, the person can die like first episode. Why does the whole like town have to die first episode? Like, it's not set up pretty well, is it?
It doesn't make sense at all, and it was really boring. It was really uneventful. Even the action scenes were bad. It just was. At times like this, you really think, why are they bothering even making this anime? I mean, why? I mean,
Project number 9, eh?
Yes. I mean, even if they have like a shortage on money or something like that, right? And they just want to get a quick buck, right? I mean, at least try to get a good story out of it. And if it's good, if you have a good writer, and even if the animation is not amazing, you can still get good anime. I mean, Gotobun, like quintuplets, had like okayish animation. There was some iffy stuff, and it still got a second season. Like a second season is coming.
Yeah, with a new studio.
From a niche studio, exactly.
The pacing was fine. The pacing was fine for Tobin. They didn't mess with that really at all.
Yeah,
They didn't fun with that.
they did well.
And I don't know if you guys have looked at it. For example, Udella, if you've read the description, because this anime is a game adaptation.
No, no.
Yes.
It's a novel. Let me see. Video. No, it's just a video game, not visual novel. It's just video game.
Yeah, it's a video game.
And they rarely go well.
They rarely go well. The funny thing is, this anime had the audacity to air at the same time as another video game adaptation of the one studio that does it the best. And no, it's not Ufotable. It's oh shit, I forgot the name.
Which one was it?
The one that do Psy games stuff, like Rage of Bahamut and stuff.
Psy games.
Genau, right. Psy games. They are
I'm trying to see which
always all the way when it comes to their games. Like Rage of Bahamut, like Genesis and the Virgin Soul were animated beautifully. I mean, of course they were done by Mappa, but still. Oh, hello. We have a new guy in the chat room.
I just love how on tags for this, all it is just tragedy, 73%, and that's it. That's the whole thing. There's nothing else. That's the whole story. That's the whole story in a nutshell.
And it's just so
it's unnecessary
stupid. Yes, we do know Takagi-san.
Oh, Takagi-san.
Yeah.
Good show.
I didn't like Takagi-san because I didn't like the teasing stuff. I think it was just too much for me, like mentally, because
the beginning, it was really it was getting kind of tough for me too. But I pushed through and it got a lot more tamer.
Yeah. They are gonna get the other girl from the other what was her name?
The new adaptation of that teasing thing.
Yes.
What's it called?
With the chocolate girl.
I can't say that.
Of course I can say that.
That's racist.
It's not racist. It's not.
I'm scrolling. Where is it?
But you know that one is getting an adaptation, and I'm also not probably not gonna watch it because it's also the same thing, just even meaner. But a lot of people like Takagi-san, and I can see why, but it just wasn't for me. Also, I think I just got a new follow. Thanks AX. What? AXI Janks05. Thanks for following. Yeah, so
follow me please on Twitter.
So Shironeko project, terrible, awful anime. Never gonna watch it. It's terrible. It won't be missed.
That's enough.
Yeah. So the next anime that is gonna go on the chopping block is this one. It's Tower of God, the beloved anime where nothing goes wrong ever.
Please line it up.
You can do it. You can do it.
Yeah,
you can do it.
I can.
Come on.
Bam. There we go.
Cool.
Just like that.
Okay.
So Tower of God, obviously one of, if not the most anticipated anime that came out last season.
I think I'm the only one here who's actually read it.
I haven't read it yet.
Yeah,
I do plan on reading it,
I
but I haven't read it yet.
Mm-hmm.
So you can probably give us even more insight to all of this. Oh wait, the masses.
I mean, pretty much the story was fine, in my opinion. They just ruined some great moments that the mono readers like were super looking forward to, and I
Yeah.
can understand how they felt, but they just kind of, I wouldn't say ruined those moments, but it hyped it down way too much. Like it didn't feel good at all. But they got the story, all right, but it was mainly just it was just those key moments that really made Tower of God what it was in the
Like
manga,
episodes
in
1
the
through
webtoon.
13.
Yeah.
Well,
So
was
I'm checking, and I watched 5 episodes of it and dropped it after
I've
that.
also watched 5.
Yeah,
Where am I at?
and
I'm
I gave it a 5.1. That's
wow.
0.1 more
Shironeko.
than Shironeko project, which is saying a lot. However, the Tower of God is a problem for me because the animation is pretty awesome. I like the animation style, and the art style I like it.
Mhm.
It feels very different, not something like these modern anime styles, like all these smooth skins. I mean, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I
like
really
live.
appreciate this art style. It really feels like a comic. I don't think if you know what I mean, it feels like a comic to me.
I
And
get what you mean.
sorry?
No, I said I get you.
Yeah, and what I also really liked was the world building, all this tower. It was really intriguing, all the mysteries around it, and with the magic
Yeah,
thing
it
that
doesn't
was
even
like
go. It doesn't
water.
even go. Yeah, it doesn't even go too much into it, to be honest.
No,
Like that's
no.
only like it only like dips your toes a little. But once it like, I say the second season's gonna be a lot better, and I mean it. But some people are like, "Oh, you have to wait till the second season." Like Ben over here, he's like, "We have to wait till the second season." First
Yeah,
season should already set up.
I have heard people say like, "Oh, you have to read until chapter 100, where it gets really, really awesome." And I'm like, if it needs 100 chapters to be awesome, I don't think it's worth the time.
Yeah.
I mean, you already have things like Hitman Reborn, where people say
mean-
like, "Oh, the first 37 episodes are meh, and after that it gets really good." I mean, 37 episodes is still a lot, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, I think that as well. But like once you actually like dip your toes into it and actually get into it a little bit, then you start to see how like you're gonna keep going, and then soon you're gonna catch up to like what they were saying. But if you're not into it at all, then yeah, you're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm not gonna get into it." Like if you have to go that far, I'm not even gonna get started on it.
Yeah.
So like you kind of give up before you even start on it
Yeah.
because of the people saying this.
And another thing, and that's my biggest biggest thing that I have to praise about Tower of God is the character design. The character design is incredible. I have never seen something like that before. Like maybe something that comes close to this One Piece, but even that is like so different compared to Tower of God that I don't know if the comparison is appropriate or not. You have
I mean,
you
the
have all
VAs
these-
stood out for me more, to be honest.
Sorry?
The VAs, they stood out a lot more to me.
So you think the VAs were really good?
Yeah, they were great.
Oh,
They were
yeah,
phenomenal.
yeah, they're great.
They played the characters spot on.
I mean, I haven't read the manhwa, so I can't say, but I think the voice acting was solid. It was.
It was really. Mhm.
I mean,
If I
it did its
recall,
job.
they
It did
had-
its job. I mean, it wasn't something like, "Oh wow, this voice acting is impeccable," or something like really, really memorable. But I thought it did its job. Obviously, I do enjoy the voice actor who got famous. I think he got famous from Sato from Ajin. He voiced the warden who looks like a rabbit. Right? And
It was Kun that I really liked.
you
Kun's
didn't
voice
like him?
acting was great. No, I really
No.
liked.
No, Kroon's like one of the best characters.
And also,
no,
his voice acting
not
was very
Kun.
good.
The warden who looks like a rabbit.
Yeah, I was talking about Kun. I mean, I
Oh,
liked
okay.
Kun's voice actor. Yeah.
Yeah, out of the trio, Kun is definitely the best. Like without it, there's no debating. Like he's the most interesting. In those 5 episodes, he had the most interesting plot development about his backstory and why he was cast out and all that. And back to the character design, I find it so amazing that the creator had such a wonderful mindset and creativity. I mean, we got a condom guy who was basically a condom or balloon. I mean, that's you have to be pretty crazy to come up with something like that, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess so.
And all the other characters as well. Like we had in those few episodes, the characters that I really liked, the design of were the squirrel guy, who was basically a squirrel. Then we had a blob. Then we had a guy who used fire fists, like his fists were blazing up. Then we had a cyclops who had wings. Like what? And then we had obviously Endorsi, but she just showed up for a few shots after up to episode 5. But even that was enough for her to be interesting. And also we have, of course, Rak, who is just a dinosaur or a crocodile. I mean, you also don't see that every day.
Don't think too much into it. He's something.
I mean, but I think the ones that I like the most are I don't remember her name. You can correct me, Dara. It's the lizard girl.
Oh, Anak.
Anak, and her two companions, the guy with the sword and the guy in the tracksuit, who is basically Kazuma.
Hats and Shibisu.
Yeah, and then we had on the other team, we had the girl who tracksuit guy fought against.
Oh, she's
like
great.
A little bit. Serena, and we had the guy in the sleeping bag.
Mm-hmm.
Who could use magic like freely.
I can't say his name, but let me just I'll just copy and paste it. I don't know how to say it. It starts with an L, so it's like I'll copy his last and first name. There we go.
Lauro
Fonseca.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lauro Fonseca. Well, that's an interesting name.
Ooh. Guys, Ono played him. Ooh.
So those were the most interesting ones to me, like out of the main characters, because they were just so out there and had such a main character atmosphere around them, you know.
Yeah.
And then also we got the other what was it, princess or queen? What were they called?
Oh, Yuri.
Like Anak and.
The princesses of Jihad.
Again, right. And we had the one princess of Jihad at the start, in front of the cage, that Bam met, alongside with her backpack guy.
Yeah, Yuri and what was backpack dude's name?
Other guy.
It's backpack dude.
Backpack guy.
Yeah.
I can find his name.
So Yuri was also very interesting. She had a very distinct style.
Yeah.
And then we get to my only gripe of the anime. My only. And that's
my only gripe, 5 out of 10.
Yes, exactly. And that's the thing. It's only Bam, the main character. I hate him. I hate him so much. He's so awful. And I don't mean it like he's written really badly or something like that. His combination of a character is bad to begin with. He has lost his memories. He is a pacifist. He is really what's it called when you believe
I'd
something.
rather have a pacifist than someone who's just like, I'm just gonna hit everybody because I just feel like it. I'm gonna be a badass at the beginning. Like, I'd rather have someone who has growth and development than just someone who's already has it and we
yes. But a pacifist is already a passive thing, a passive thing to begin with for a character, and you have other things that are going for him for you to like him, because if he's passive, then he doesn't do things on his own. You have other people or the story or something like that has to move things for him because he doesn't move things on his own. Like, he doesn't go and punch people. You have people who punch him, so stuff happens, right?
Sure.
I mean, that's where Kun came out, like, and really shined in the show, because you could see he did most of the thinking at the beginning.
Yes.
And
Kun was
just
most of the draw for me.
yeah, and then Rack was the heavy hitter,
And
then
Rack
Bam
comedic.
kind of kept Bam somewhat kept them together in a way.
I
kept them
mean,
both
I can see that. But the way Bam was presented, and I'm not even saying the fact that he's a simp and all that, because if this anime came out before 2020, simp wasn't even a thing. So he would have been just a guy who's really annoying about his girlfriend, it's not really his girlfriend, about his girl, and he doesn't think about anything else. And that whole mindset of him being passive, so he doesn't do shit, and he's so oblivious, right?
I mean, that's just
I don't
one
think
of the
he's
flaws
stupid.
that came. That's just one of the flaws that came with him, because you gotta also know that he was by himself for a while until she came, so he was his whole world for a while. So you have to know that, like,
Yes.
he's focusing it around her, and mostly just, like, I wouldn't say ignoring everything else, but he's trying to just, like, focus on her, but also at the same time make friends along the way, because he's not the type to just be aggressive.
Yeah.
And
But I don't know. Every time he was on screen, it just felt irritating. It felt irritating. It felt annoying.
I could get that. He's really indecisive at times.
Yes.
And he relies on Kun, and mostly Kun, to make those decisions for him. But sometimes he's not there.
I mean, every time he was not on screen, or he didn't do anything like to get on my nerves, this thing that happened on screen was awesome. Like when Kun came on the throne in the throne game, and he defended everyone. That was awesome. That was really cool. And then Bam is just like, oh, I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna be a good for nothing. And I don't know. It just really, really pissed me off that he just. People compare Tough God to Hunter x Hunter. And
I don't agree with that.
Sorry?
That's awful.
I don't agree. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, but people compare it to. I mean, I haven't seen Hunter x Hunter, and I can already say Hunter x Hunter is 10 times better, or 1,000 times better than Tower of God. Without even watching Hunter x Hunter, I can say that.
It made you love all the characters. There was no flaws in them, really.
Of Hunter x Hunter, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously I haven't seen it, but Gon is an active guy, right? He does stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Kid, not
Gon. So that way you have something that the character does, right? And for main character, that's important. If you have a main character who is passive and doesn't do anything, you have to compensate for that. And I think that Kun and Rak are not good enough. They are not good enough to compensate for Bam's awfulness. And I think that's has nothing to do with the writer, although there are some faults for that. I think it's more of...
I wouldn't say he's awful. He just lacks too much at the beginning.
He lacks so much. I have heard people call him, like, he becomes practically Jesus at some point, like super OP. But why can't he be at least somewhat likable at first? I mean, at least somewhat, right? I mean, you don't have to make him a pacifist. You could have gotten him something like, he doesn't like fighting, but if he has to, he will fight you. I mean, he did stand up to that fat Cyclops guy when they were in the fields, but he didn't do anything. Kind of. You know what I mean, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. And he did.
I mean, that's a good thing that he didn't, because that Cyclops dude was a pacifist.
Mm.
Yes.
But
it could have been anyone, right? Really, he did raise his sword, and wanted to, but it looked more like he wasn't so sure if he should or not, if he should defend himself or not. Not if he should kill or attack that guy, but if he should defend himself, right? And I feel like that took me out so much of it that I just couldn't stay with it. And I wanted to because I really liked all the characters. And one thing that really aggravates me is that tracksuit guy. What is his name again?
Not a clue.
Shibisu.
He's practically the main character.
He could be the main. Yeah,
he could be so much the main character. He's basically like Kazuma from Konosuba.
He's a Kazuma.
Yeah. He respects women, but he's
No, he
also for equality, right? He has great faces. Like his face where he just looks like with his chin is like, it's so good. That face is so good. And his interactions with not only Anak and the sword guy, but also the sword woman was really nice, as if they all become friends at the end, right? And that they form a really strong bond, or that he will end up saving them, right? I mean, that's what I get the feeling of, that he will save them and they will see that he's not stupid, and then we get to see him being more of himself. I mean, he did end up going through the magic wall of water, right? That they had to pass through in the second game. I mean, he was able to, right? So there are things of value in him that maybe he doesn't fully realize, and I think that at some point he could exactly do that, save people and man up and do what a protagonist should be, like be the protagonist, right? And I feel like he's the perfect guy who could be the protagonist. He's likable, he's funny, he gets serious when it needs to be, and I feel like I would rather watch him be the protagonist than Bam, or even Anak, right? Or Kun, because they're way more interesting.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah. Bam was quite bad.
Yeah.
He was so bland.
Oh, thanks Zabazinga for following.
He was so bland, and everyone else other than Rack, I don't like Rack. He doesn't do anything. He just says turtles every now and then. Everyone laughs.
Yeah, and he was basically a crocodile who eats chocolate.
That's really funny.
That's
I like
so
crocodiles that
funny.
eat chocolate.
I
That's
mean,
very
yeah,
funny.
so funny, yeah.
But it's the fact that Bam didn't change. Well, from the 5 episodes I watched, he didn't change at all.
No, he did not change one bit, and that's really annoying.
We got Kun stuff, which was good. I liked all that. I liked the tower world building. That was all good.
Yeah.
And then Bam is just kind of there, and he shouldn't just be kind of there.
Yeah, he should be doing stuff, right? Because if he's just there, then he's kind of useless and unnecessary.
Yeah.
And a main character that's unnecessary, I mean, that's pretty bad.
Everything revolved around him, and like somehow that just he still doesn't change after all that. It's baffling.
Yeah. So I think we got enough of that. Oh, okay. I found the chat thing.
You only just realised.
Really? Was it before?
I even sent a message to the chat. I said, "Look at the chat."
Oh no!
So funny.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna where is it? That Bam, and chat box is invisible. So
you just gave up on it.
I kind of gave up on it. So that was Tower of God. Like, I can see people liking it. I'm the ones who do not. I'm optimistic for the manhwa. I hope Bam is not as awful as he is in the anime.
Yeah.
I really hope so, because I don't want him to. I want to like Tower of God, you know? All the characters are so awesome. And everyone says NRC is best girl and all that, and I want to see her become best girl, you know?
Anak better. I haven't got to her stuff yet, but
Yeah.
I just can throw that out there.
So, since
Alright.
we went over to the stuff that I dropped, we still have one more that's kinda in that sense. Ben, you already know what I mean.
I dropped
So,
it last
we
night
get
after deliberating for months.
this one. Food Wars Season 5. Which, by the way, got postponed. And
Good.
yeah. So, Della, have you seen Food Wars?
Della's muted.
Della's muted? What?
He's left the podcast.
But
No.
why?
What a fool. I'll start by ranting about how awful Food Wars is. So season 4 was disgustingly bad. Like, it actually offended me to watch, but I somehow got through it. Everything about it was bad. Everything that made Food Wars interesting from seasons 1 to 3, they just sucked out, and it was just this hollow PowerPoint presentation with nothing to go for it. It was awful, and season 5 started off almost worse than that somehow.
Yeah.
So season 5 started with the dude in the top right of the poster being introduced, the new teacher, and he's like the most blatant villain I've ever seen in my life. They put shadows all over him and give him thunder strikes and make him angry, and it's painfully bad.
And they also give him very distinct colors, right? You have Souma and Nakiri and all those who are white colored, like in the colors scheme, and then you have him who's all dark and red and black and
he's a scary villain.
scary, edgy villain, yeah. So, stuff that you said about season 4, I did not realize. I mean, I wouldn't watch it right now or rewatch it at all. But I enjoyed season 4 when it was happening. But talking about U-House is basically a slideshow. I remember that there was not a lot of movement. I mean, even Ninja would have said that's not enough movement, you know.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, Della, we are talking about Food Wars Season 5.
Oh, I have no opinion. It sucks. Sorry.
At least we are common in that. So
We're in agreement.
yeah. So I do remember that there was not a lot of animation and movement, especially since so much of the main cast was in the cages, right? And they did nothing. They were basically bystanders, and that's terrible. Like, how can you do that to your characters? That's awful.
It was 12 episode tournament arc where every single finale of a section, like a battle, was really boring.
But didn't they strip the people in the cages?
Yes, they did.
Yes,
They did.
But that's
they
Food
stripped
Wars, so.
the audience as well. It was so funny because it was
That
so
was
yeah. And my second favorite girl, who is what was her name again? The secretary of Erina.
Oh, Hisako.
Oh,
Hisako,
yeah.
right.
Yeah,
I really like her, especially after that Patissier arc. I think, was it Patissier arc?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so good. Like, when she smiled, I was like, oh, my heart. That was incredible. And they do nothing with her. Nothing
She's
at all.
so relevant now.
She's
That's
so
how it goes with them.
she's so unimportant. It's crazy. But not even her. Even fan favorite Meat Girl. So unimportant.
Oh, me girl.
Nothing.
I forgot her name.
Absolutely nothing happened.
Nothing.
Basically.
Yeah, it's
My favorite character from season 4 was the lolly.
the one who does sweets.
The
Not
sweet
surprised.
one.
Yeah.
Sweet girl.
She was the only one that got anything done to her character, like even in the slightest.
With her butchie and all that, and her not like her making cutifying everyone that she doesn't see as equal, right?
Yeah, I liked.
So the only one that she spoke to normally was the number 1 seed. Everyone else she gave she cutified their names. So yeah, season 4 was it was there, and then season 5 came out and was like, this is awful. I mean, you told me that season 4 was terrible, and I didn't realize how terrible it was. I enjoyed it when it was airing, and now that you told me that it's so terrible and season 5 is even worse, and when I watched it, I saw it. It was awful. There was so little animation in it. It's mind-boggling. It was so much still shots. And it was even a beach episode. How can you start with a beach episode? Seriously? That's like, come on. That's terrible.
I missed season 1 and 2.
And he also, it was so obvious that they were gonna win. It was so obvious. And how many episodes were there? 3? Before it got postponed? Yeah, I watched the first 3, I think, until it got postponed. And they... the main guy, a bad guy, I mean, he says to Souma, what? Sorry, what is it?
Erina's dad, that was the villain, I think, dude.
No. In season 5, there's a new villain.
In season 5, there's a new villain. Like in the cover, that you can see, on the screen. Like the guy with the black hair and the black suit.
Is that I think I know who that is.
He's the new teacher at the school.
Yeah, and he's the new villain.
I know who it is. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm not gonna say anything. Can I spoil you? If you don't care.
No.
No,
okay.
I'm really invested.
I mean, so even if it's trash, I'm still gonna watch it because I still wanna complete Food Wars.
I won't say anything.
So,
I won't say anything then.
But I am gonna say what he said in up to episode 3, and that is that he said to Souma in the face, "I'm gonna marry Erina." And that's like, that's kind of not cool, you know, like kind of no, your teacher and you wanna marry your student.
Wait, I didn't catch that. Was that in episode 2?
That's
episode 3, I think.
That's awful. That's terrible.
Even worse.
And
I didn't know that.
Then he said to Souma, "I'm gonna do a Shokugeki with you, right?" And
yeah.
I can tell already that Souma's gonna lose, right? He's gonna lose, right?
He gets completely annihilated. Yeah, I'm just gonna say right now.
Yeah, it's not even a competition. I mean, of course it's gonna get beaten, like easily, because there would be no stakes in quotation marks, because there are really no stakes. It's just awful. And yeah, I'm not looking forward to the rest of season 5. I would like to hold Food Wars dear to my heart while I still remember it as being good. That's basically it. So
it'd be pog if someone just came back and said, "No, I'm fine with that. I'm just gonna marry Secretary Girl."
No.
That'd be the ending, and be like, "Yes, he married her. That is the end."
No.
They all married who they wanted to.
I wanna have Hisako. Hisako is awesome. I like her.
You keep off. That's mine.
No.
Back off Megumi. That's already mine over here.
Fine, whatever.
I mean, you can have her.
Okay, there's no competition for her.
No, none.
Okay, then I'll stay over here.
I mean, Ben, if you get Hisako, then I'm gonna get Alice.
Fine by me.
Alice,
I'm
Alice is
yeah,
also
go,
pretty
go.
cool, right?
Go
Alice
for
is so
her.
cool.
Alright.
So that's Food Wars Season 5.
I think that's all for dropped.
Yes, exactly. And
Yes.
next we get to a series that finished before anything else, and that's why it's next, and that is this little fella here. It's by a well-known studio known as Trigger,
I didn't watch it.
and it's
Wait,
their
Show it.
response.
Oh, I didn't watch it either.
It's
Oh,
their response
no.
to not really Zootopia, but more like Beastars, I think. I mean-
I don't know. I've not seen it.
There was a VTuber cameo in it. There was a VTuber cameo in it.
Really?
Mhm.
Huh.
They were small in the back. They were very, very small.
Sorry, I couldn't catch that.
What was it? They were very small. They turned into characters and kept like their little like headbands and all that on, but they were like in the back, like you could see them a little bit, little cameo of them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Kind of fun.
There was
So,
also
BNA.
Little Witch Academia characters there.
BNA is 12 episodes long, done by Studio Trigger. Contributed as like distributed by Netflix. So I think it was originally planned to be like 20 plus episodes, but then they went to 12 because of virus stuff.
Did they?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
think you're
I wouldn't
right.
say for certain yet, but
I think I heard that they wanted to go for 26 episodes or something like that.
Not there.
maybe they wanted to, but they just didn't go with it. Maybe
Yeah,
they decided to later. I don't know. I don't think it was COVID. I don't think they changed that big.
I think there are signs that they could go with it because towards the upper half of the full episode count, like from episode 6 to like 10 or something like that, around there, is when we get a lot of like random stuff. You know, like our character is meeting random people and making friends along the way, and it's all this world building stuff, you know, like we get to meet new people who don't really have to do anything with the story, but we're still gonna meet them, and it makes the world more lively, right?
Sure.
They did that a bit with Kill la Kill, for example, like building all these people who fought Mato. Is it No, is it not Mato? You know what I mean.
I don't. I've not seen it.
So yeah, BNA aired and got finished quite quickly, and I really liked it. It was really, really cool. We already got Beastars, which was really, really awesome, and we had the high school animal thing, Murenas Kemono Gakuen or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was also really, really cute and really adorable and nice. And then we got BNA, which is just like, the action is so awesome. Action is so good. The main girl, which is also who is also main character. I liked her a lot. I read stuff I read about people who didn't, because she wanted to defend terrorists, for example, in the first episode, and they were like, "Why are you defending terrorists?" and all that. And that's more like the pacifistic thing that that Bam also had from Tower of God, and in her case, it was done more like you can't do evil stuff to them because then you would be the same, you know. And they're also beastmen, so why are you going so hard on your own kind, right? also because
Furries.
there's all this prejudice. Humans hate beastmen for obvious reasons. I mean, that's so
for being furries.
stereotypical, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, sure.
then the plot gets going, and you see like, oh yeah, these are obviously the villains. I mean, obviously you know who the villains are, and I
Mhm.
think that's not the point. I mean, they made it clear that they are the villains, and then we still do get a plot twist at the end, very much trigger-like, like what what they like to do, and it was awesome. It just was so much fun. I really recommend it, and yeah.
Trigger always announces great projects. They always like to hint at them like years before, or
Yeah,
like a good while before,
I
and then we
mean,
could be hyped.
what was it? B&A, Darling in the Franxx, and Gridman, right? Wasn't
They
it
were all
those
they were,
three?
they were all Darling. It was Darling, that, and I thought it was
Gridman.
Promare.
No, Gridman. Oh no, it was Darling, Gridman, and Promare. And
Yeah.
after that they announced B&A.
And then after that they announced B&A.
Yeah.
And now we're getting the Cyberpunk show.
Yeah, and not so long after B&A, I watched Promare, and so good. Promare is amazing. The volcano scene is eye-gassing. It's so
good.
It's so awesome.
I love that
and the
animator.
music is like, it's a work of art, really.
Please stop nutting over Promare. We gotta.
No, Promare is awesome. Go watch it. Everyone who hasn't seen it, but if you watch anime, you should have seen it.
If you watch anime, you have to watch it.
Yes. I mean, really, it's a modern thing. One of the modern movies that's a really good one. Because if you have movies, you normally go for all the Ghibli movies, and then
it's one of the easiest
Akira.
and most entertaining to digest, in my opinion.
Sorry?
It's so easy to watch. It's so easy to watch Promare, but it's so entertaining.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just a lot of fun.
And normally when people say like anime movies that you have to watch, they always go for the older stuff, like all the Ghibli movies, and then they go for Akira and Ghost in the Shell, and then they go for Perfect Blue and Paprika, and then a few others that were quite old, like Tokyo Godfathers or Millennium Actress and all that. But you also have...
Why are you going towards freaking what's that dude's name? I forgot his name. The director.
Yeah, but he does a lot of these older movies that are really well liked and known, and that's where people normally go to. But there are also a ton of new anime movies that are really good, and Promare is just one of the really good ones.
Kind of sidetracked there.
Yeah. So that was B&A. Just a quick nod at B&A being really good, and you should watch it.
Definitely.
Even though we haven't seen it.
I recommend it.
I'm gonna say you have to watch it. Not have to, but you should.
No, I will.
After B&A, normally I would go over the other stuff that has been postponed, like the non-sequel stuff. But there's still another show that I would like to talk about, especially with Ben, since both he and me really like it. Sometimes for different reasons than others, but so the next one is Pokemon.
Yes. Never mind. I'm gonna sit back for this one. You guys go ahead.
Oh, I will.
So Pokemon is still going strong. A lot of people were really happy with Sun and Moon because it had such a refreshing style and atmosphere and heart. At least that's what I heard. I haven't seen Sun and Moon. And you, Ben, you watched Pokemon first and told me you should go watch it. It's so good. And I was like, maybe. And then I did, and it was great. It
It's
He
so
was.
told me
good.
the same thing, but I did go watch it.
You fool.
It is just so good. I really was really surprised. Not only is the production quality really really high, the animation is pretty good. Art style is top, and what I like most about it is the approach of it, with Satoshi or Ash, and his new buddy Go, who go on adventures as research fellows. So Ash. I'm just gonna him Ash right now. Is not actively going from arena to arena with a couple of guys who follow him like previously. No, he's going with Go from random places, really. Like at one episode, he's in the Gala region. At one episode, he's at Hone, and then he's in Yoto and all that. Like he jumps from place to place, and it just whatever excites them, whatever news is right now cursing through the internet. I assume they have internet there, right? They have internet, right?
Yeah. I'd assume so.
They have Bluetooth.
And they just go there and look at Pokemon. And
It's great.
yeah, it's awesome. What I really, really love about it is that you get to see so much wildlife that you normally don't see. Normally, it's Pokemon is just battles and Pokemon hitting each other, and Peter's like, "No, don't do that," and everyone's like, "Haha, Pokemon bears go." Brrr. And then you have this where you see less battles and more Pokemon in their natural habitat, their natural surroundings. You get to see their emotions. You get to see them more not human, but more animal-like, right? More character-like. And I really really love that. There are certain episodes who are just incredible. Like, for example, the one with what was his name? The big guy. The big guy, the first one that goes Dynamax.
Oh yeah.
I don't know
I don't know
the
the
English name of it.
I don't know the Pokemon's name.
But you know what I mean, right? The bear.
Yeah.
That one was such a good episode. Sorry?
Beware? Is that the name of it?
No.
No.
It's from Gen 1.
Gen 1?
Mm-hmm.
The one that's like a giant
The
pillar.
Dynamax part was it was so good.
Fuck, I forgot his name.
Yeah, the one who blocks the road in the early games, and you have to use a flute to wake him up. Snorlax, right, Snorlax. So that episode with Snorlax who just goes giant, that one was so good that I think that was the first episode.
Did you call him a bear?
He is a bear.
He's not a bear.
He is a bear.
There's no way he's not a bear.
He is a bear.
He's not a bear. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on a second. I'm gonna prove you wrong.
Alright.
I think he is designed after a bear.
He probably is.
Since he does sleep a lot, like bears. He eats honey like bears. I think he's designed after a bear.
Probably.
Is this a bear or a cat? I'm gonna say a cat.
What do you mean?
Yes, he's the same as Eneko.
He's
a cat. He's a cat.
Of course.
Alright.
Right. You're welcome.
So Snorlax, the Snorlax episode, I think that was the first one where I thought, man, this is some quality stuff.
Yeah.
And then there were others with the shit. I don't know the English names. That's not cool.
Episodes. Describe.
It's a golem.
Oh, when they go to the desert place.
Yes. Golurk.
That was great.
Golurk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was also really, really good. And I really thought that Go would catch it. The Golurk, or no, not Go, but Ash. I really thought that Ash would catch it because it was just really, really big and it was really awesome. And special, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
And that one was really good. The episode with Gengar was really good.
He came back a couple of times, which I thought was really nice. It's very nice, yeah.
Yeah. And I think my favorite so far was, I think it was episode 25, where it was just pure comedy. Oh, I laughed so much. It was crazy. Like that was Konosuba level of comedy, or maybe even more. It was so funny.
I really need to catch up on that.
Hold on a second there,
I think, well, so far, I'm only on 22 so far.
Yeah, it gets so good. Like, the next couple episodes, they are outclassing the ones previously. Like,
I really loved Rabbitfoot going out to the secret dance battle. It's just genius how he's in his
so random. It's so random.
It looks so good.
Yeah, but that's also the thing with the Pokemon being in natural, you know. Like, more than just
like
machines to battle, you know. I really like that. A thing that I mentioned to you and told you that I didn't like was that they focused so much on the new region. Like, you have Dande, the new champion of the new edition, who gets such a prominent role. And then we also have Rabbitfoot, of course, who is also a new Pokemon. And actually, in the next episode, they're gonna meet Sabo, the water one. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. Actually.
And I think Go's gonna catch it. Actually, I think one of the two is gonna catch it. Like, I have such a strong feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like also the Dynamax thing. I mean, of course, it exists, right? Mm-hmm. But they also used Mega Evolving.
Mm-hmm.
It was also already featured. And I feel like at points, the new stuff from the new editions, the new edition is just so potent that it distracts me, and it feels at times like it's meant to advertise the new games, especially since they got such a big wuss around it. You know what I mean? Yeah, the stuff about the Pokédex and all the technical stuff about the new games, and people were really, really mad about it. And I feel like, of course, the Pokemon anime was always to promote stuff, right? The games, the merchandise, the cards. Of course, they want to do that. But especially for this one and the previous one, I feel like they really went in and gave it more heart, and really tried to make it more than just advertisement.
Yeah.
Especially since the other stuff, Yu-Gi-Oh, is just so bad. It's awful. You can't even compare it.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm just kidding, but yeah, it was pretty bad. But yeah, I love the characters and it's nostalgic for me, so that's the only reason I like it still.
What, Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah.
What, do you mean the original Yu-Gi-Oh or
the original one, not the new ones? New ones suck. I mean the original.
I'm not talking about the original. The original is awesome.
Oh, okay. I don't care what you say about the new ones then. You don't.
Like, the original is great. I haven't seen GX, but I heard good stuff about it, and I may wanna rewatch GX and 5Ds, but after 5Ds, it just gets downhill. Like, I have seen
You see,
the first
once
half
it
of
adds all those
Zexal.
extra numbers and letters, that's where I start to go, like, that's where I
Yeah.
start to look away.
I have
Yeah.
seen the first half of Zexal, like the first season, and after that it just gets so boring that I just stopped and never picked up again. Arc 5, I saw the first episode, it was awful, it was so much CGI, it was, the main guy, Yuya, he jumped on his main monster and ran across the stadium on his monster. What?
Wow.
That's so dumb.
Yeah.
That's so stupid. And then you got to the Vrains, which I watched completely, and at first Reigns had such a good start, and then they butchered it so bad that the company had to cancel it. It was so bad that it got a premature end.
Wow.
That's bad. And
That's
now they
awful.
got Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s, and it's so much more for kids, and I still heard good things about it, so I think that they really learned from this. Since...
No, I want nudity in it. I don't know what they're on about.
So yeah, but Pokemon is definitely the superior one in this case.
Pokemon's great.
Okay, that's it for that one. I don't want to keep going to Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon.
Yeah,
I won't compare it. I
Pokemon
really
is awesome.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Pokemon is awesome.
New Pokemon's amazing.
Yeah,
it's so visually great, and it's like nostalgic, but at the same time, like very fresh and new.
Yeah.
They found for the designs a good balance between Sun and Moon and the older series, whilst sort of remaining new, fresh, and it's just so good. It's
Yeah, let's have a Pokemon battle.
Okay.
And even the stuff that I didn't like about the I think Galar region is the new one, where it gets at points somehow really prominent. Even then, it's like that's still okay. It's still it's not even average. It's still okay.
Yeah.
And that goes to show that even then it maintains such a good quality that I'm just so impressed by it. It's amazing. So everyone should go watch the new Pokemon series.
The soundtrack.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
Okay, please move on. You're gonna keep going into every detail about it.
Okay, yeah.
So I actually could talk about Ahiro no Sora, but haven't put it in here. I'm just gonna say Ahiro no Sora is awesome. I finished up to episode 33. The first arc is over. It's awesome. It's great. It's better than Kuroko no Basket.
Up to 33.
And I'm not gonna dwell more on that. If you don't like it, or if you got spoiled,
we completely disagree with you. But let's move on before we get into that.
Yeah, I mean you can disagree with it. Totally fine.
Yeah.
And I think both of you got spoiled, right?
We got spoiled, and oh my god,
we got spoiled, but it sounds awful.
It sounds so bad.
It's so bad.
Also, the production quality is like, you know how some people say it's through the roof. Well, the production quality of Ahiro no Sora has like dug its own grave and then found a cave, jumps in there, and then kept digging.
Oh.
It's awful. It's
why did it dig first and then go find a cave?
It's like Minecraft when you dig down.
Yeah.
How it works in real life.
So I don't have it like set up, but it's, I mean, I like it, and I know people who like it, but it's totally fine if you don't. It's totally fine.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it was setting up so well to be like a realistic basketball anime, but it just
that's what I like. That's what I like. A realistic basketball anime. I can't get into Kuroko. It's so much superpowers. I don't like it. So
the author of Ahiro no Sora complained about how bad the show is on Twitter.
Oh, really? Damn.
Wow, they are butchering my manga.
His
Really?
manga's
Damn.
butchered. It's all butchered.
He hates how they've done the matches
Damn.
to be too flashy.
A bit too
So
flashy, really.
he just wants it to just end and just lose. That's it. It's realistic.
He just wants them to lose. Yeah.
He just wants them to lose immediately. No flashes.
Yeah.
Okay then. Well,
Yeah, that's it for that.
let's go to other stuff. So,
What's next?
Pokemon is done, and let's go to the stuff that got postponed, and we go over those quite quickly. The first one is Appare-Ranman. I don't know if
I
you've
did not start this. I was going to watch this, but then I saw it got postponed, so I'm going to wait for it to all drop.
It
Yeah.
seemed interesting as well to me. I'm gonna wait as well.
I watched the trailer and enjoyed the trailer, but PA Works originals recently have been
Kind of doo-doo.
like Fairy Gun was terrible,
Oh yeah, Fairygon was awful.
and
Oh yeah,
now
here we go too. Oh hell yeah.
and from the PV for this, it looks far better, definitely in idea and execution. But and yeah, I want to watch it. It looks good.
Yeah, I watched the episodes that were out, and it's racing game. Not game, but it's a racing anime. And the only racing anime that I've seen was Red Line and Two Car. And Two Car was not okay.
Oh,
Two Car.
It
Yes.
pains me that Two Car features Aoi Koga, who voices Kaguya, and that really upsets me that she has the Two Car attached to her name.
Well, Two Car was not terrible, but it was also not
it
amazing.
was.
I mean, Ben, do you know Aoi Koga is in Rental Girlfriend?
Is she? What?
Never mind. No, she's not. 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 Absolutely reject what I just said. It had
Yes,
Aoi in the first
not
name, but I
Rental
thought I warped it to be Aoi Koga for some reason, but it wasn't. It was Aoi Yuki.
What?
I'm
Hey.
sorry.
So
I'm sorry. I didn't.
So,
Okay, keep going. Keep going.
Appare-Ranman
Sorry.
is a racing anime, and it's set in this like what time
America.
is it? It's
American time.
it's the steampunk era, I think.
I don't think that's a real life era.
I mean, it's somewhat.
From the cover, it
Maybe.
doesn't look like racing at all. Not at all.
It doesn't actually say.
Yeah.
No.
Old America.
Old America.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go with Old America.
Sure.
Yeah, Ranman, it got postponed. Really sad. I don't know when it comes back. They haven't said anything. I was looking forward to it, and now I can't watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate. I'm not a fan of delays, but they had to be done, so.
Yeah. I mean,
I was sad for Balance Unlimited, but I don't know if we're gonna talk about that. But
I think we are, yeah.
yeah, I'm more
We'll
sad
check
about that.
Yeah.
so the next one is this one. Balance Unlimited.
Well, there we go. Yeah, I'm completely depressed about it.
Actually,
Oh,
Balance
soon.
Unlimited goes back on the 16th.
Soon. Oh wait, that's 4
Soon.
days?
Yeah,
Pog!
it's
We're
very
back.
soon.
I can't wait
And-
for it.
And
Cloverworks have been doing some
Balance
bangers
Unlimited
recently.
is awesome. Like, I've seen, like, what was it, 2 episodes? So good.
I've only seen the
Oh,
first
it was so
episode.
good. And
I still love whenever he like pays for something and it just like Balance Unlimited. Like, no, I think he has a limit.
Or
He
does
does.
he? Does he?
He must. Does
I
he?
don't think he does.
I mean,
It's
does
in
he
the
really? Does he really?
I don't know. That's what makes me laugh all the time. I'm just like, he
Yeah.
has to have a limit, right?
I've just noticed.
What I
in the
find funny
poster.
is on the cover, on the top right corner, there's a woman who has a
Oh,
rocket launcher, like
The rocket
casually.
launcher.
Why is she got a rocket launcher?
Yeah, why does she have a rocket launcher? Yeah, but it's really good. The opening and ending are amazing. I think.
Oh, the ending.
It's just both.
It's so
Both are
smooth.
so good. Both are good. Both are amazing. They are contender for opening and ending of the year, like for sure.
Yeah, they had more time to work on it since we had this whole delay between it. Hopefully,
That
definitely.
ending.
At least I hope they gonna get
hopefully
full on in and with more and or even either it's equal quality or even more. I mean, I would be down for more quality.
Oh, definitely. Cloverworks.
It was really well done.
They've got some bangers recently, Cloverworks. I mean, they had Fate Go, which I didn't watch, but I've basically seen it.
Yeah.
And what was it? Balance Unlimited was adapted from a novel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They actually, some people on Twitter got annoyed because they changed the rich guy. In the novel, it was a woman, and now they're angry.
Oh, really? Oh.
No!
I mean, that's
it's an
interesting.
old novel too.
That's
it's so
really interesting. Because
I like this take on it because their banter, it's just so interesting. He's
so
just
nice.
always so annoyed at Mr. Rich Man.
Yeah.
And Mr. Richmond's like, I really don't care.
And also,
I have Balance Unlimited.
We get a lot of cool fan art because the yaoi fangirls are like, "Oh, men."
Yes. I didn't know that the
I mean,
novel
that's also goes for Promare, which we talked about.
Oh, we don't talk about that. All right. Oh my god.
No,
Not gonna lie though. When they make Leo look kind of hot sometimes, I'm not arguing.
Okay.
I'm not arguing. Not in that way. Like not like. Okay, I'm not even trying to explain myself, to be honest.
Don't explain yourself. You don't know.
I think you should just
No. It's like when they pose them just right, and it's like that's
okay.
nice.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna stop talking.
I see you.
Okay, but was it? I was surprised when Balance Unlimited novel came out in like 1975.
Damn.
Wow, really? That's old.
It's that old, yeah.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of stuff like Dororo, and the other one was Bam.
Yeah, they're going back
stuff.
I'm glad they're going back to that old stuff.
Yeah. Although Bam was not good. They do a movie, by the way, about Bam, which is wow. Okay, that they can do that, but yeah. Balance Unlimited. The thing that you mentioned about the rich guy actually being a woman is very interesting because I am gonna talk about this later on as well, but there's a theme going in this whole season about women being a very key, a very big focus. Like it's very feminist friendly, which is really interesting.
Feminist friendly, I like.
Yes.
So key characters.
Okay.
Yeah. It's so we already got BNA, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got Tower of God when Darcy is there. Food Wars has Edina as the main target, especially for the villain who wants to marry her, right? And then we got here Balance Unlimited, that the rich guy is actually a woman, like supposed to be. And we got like what 1, 2, 3.
I just noticed all these shows have women. They're all women.
No.
Every single one has women.
No, I'm not saying.
Wait, no, I found one. It's a gay one, I think, though.
No, I mean, there are a lot of shows this season where a female character is the center. Like, not even a lead, like the center. Like, it's around her. That's very interesting. So, that's Balance Unlimited, and the next one I'm really excited to talk about because that's one that you, Ben, have recently been starting. And this one is the last of the postponed ones. Also
For
for the
best-
fact that it's no longer postponed and is now airing back again. And oh wait, that's this one.
Just get a guess for each basket. I don't know what else there is.
Fruit Basket wasn't postponed though.
It's not
No,
postponed.
no, it's not. It's that one.
Yeah, it's Bessatsu Olympia Kyklos.
Well, I'm gonna sit back for this one as well. You guys go ahead.
This anime is an anime short. The episodes are like what, 5 minutes long?
Yeah, like 3 minutes or so.
Yeah,
No, 5
yeah.
minutes, but they have an opening and ending, so
Yeah, so it's an experience.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I mean-
I get an existential crisis every time I watch an episode, and I love it.
It's like
It's
someone
art.
created the perfect show.
Yeah, it's art. It's so good. You have only seen the first 3 episodes, right?
First 3, yeah.
Yeah, I have seen episode 7, like I think today or
That's the
yesterday.
latest, yeah.
And oh man, it gets so good. It
Wait,
already
Ben,
it already
you,
gets really funny. Like the newest episode was really funny.
That's like saying that all the episodes aren't funny. Come on now.
What was it?
Yeah, right.
Weren't you saying that you were watching with monotone, Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an experience.
It's really an experience.
Especially the ending songs that are different every time.
Yes.
Oh, it's bog.
That guy.
And the fact that each time the guy who plays the harp, right, his mouth is keyed out, and a real mouth is put in, and voice lips. It's so. Oh man, it's so good.
It's the fact as well that the strings on the harp don't even move. He just waves his hands around it.
and then in the end credit scenes, and also sometimes in the episode as well, they're actually humans.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like what? The last time I saw actually humans, I think, was in a very, very awful episode of it's just terrible. It was an episode where it was only showing sheep, like actual sheep. That was the whole. It was, I think, 5 or 6 minutes of the VAs talking using the sheeps. Like the sheeps were just going around and they just talked over it, like these voice-over animal videos on YouTube.
Why?
I don't know. It was a whole episode of the short anime. I didn't know what to
It
say.
sounds lovely. Sounds like a great time.
Yeah. No, but Olympia Kyklos is actually awesome. Like every character, like not every, but all the characters from Greek are done in clay animation or claymation, right?
Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah, and it takes a lot of time to do that. Like you don't just go and say, "Oh, I'm gonna make my anime in claymation," and say, "Yeah, let's go do that." No, that takes a lot of time, like a lot. And even then, with the modern stuff, you have all the characters like paper, but even then you have to move them around, right? That's also still a lot of work to do. Like not as much as claymation, but still a lot of work, right? Even for 3 minutes. But then did you also have the ending where the guys the harp player is also done claymation. So that's a lot of stuff to do, and I just really love this show. It's so genuine and it's so out there. I mean,
it's so absurd.
Yes. It's good. It's really worth watching.
It does its absurdity really well. It's very funny.
And it's just 5 minutes, right? You can get 5 minutes. That's not a lot.
Exactly.
So that's Olympia Kyklos, and now we're gonna go over to all the sequels this season. and the first one is one that I really enjoyed. I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as the first season, but I did, and that one is Ascendance of a Bookworm Season 2.
Oh,
I'm gonna sit back for this one. Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine, Della. You can just sit back and enjoy the ride.
Intro.
So, Ascendance of a Bookworm Season 2. Pretty good.
I really
it's-
liked it.
Sorry?
I loved it. I mean,
it was so good.
how do you feel about the finale compared to season 1's finale?
Sorry? The finale.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I actually don't remember what was the finale of season 1. I don't remember.
Della, shut your ears.
I don't care. You can go spoilers. You can go spoilers. I really don't care.
Alright. So spoiler warning. Episode
Everyone mute if you're gonna watch this.
Yes.
But yeah, it was when Mine activated her magic on
Oh,
Grumpy
right.
Old Man.
That was awesome.
No,
When she went berserk and the guy shit his pants. He was so scared. He thought he was gonna die.
He nearly did die, to be fair.
Yeah, I thought he would. I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be sorry if he were to die, actually.
Oh,
I mean, what are they
that'd
gonna do, right?
Call her stupid.
And then she murders everyone, right? I mean, she
But-
would probably do that if she could. I mean, she could.
I think.
I don't think there's anyone there
I don't know if
who
she could. She'd
can
probably
beat her,
collapse.
right?
She'd probably collapse after a while, though.
The finale of season 2 was really good. Like the animation,
Yeah.
the animation when the trombe went under her feet, that was
That was
dope.
awesome.
That was
No,
so
no.
good.
I really liked the presentation in the memory part.
Oh yeah.
How they
Yeah.
switched it up and did it. What's it? It was like a string in the middle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It kept taking different shapes. I thought it was so creative and interesting
Yeah.
way to present it.
And all the characters, the new introduced characters, just likable all the way. Everyone,
Almost all the way.
all the way. It's
I
just-
wasn't a huge fan of the like harp player girl.
Oh yeah, I can see that. But she was
She
just
was-
stuck up.
she was
She didn't
fine.
do better.
But when she came around, I was like, cool. But then she didn't. She was very much sidelined, and I don't mind that because we got more stuff on the people we care about more.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
you can't just. You have only 12 episodes.
The
and
retainers.
If
The retainers are great.
if you wanna go through all of them, like equally, as to not give someone less time to shine, right? And if it's just not her time yet, then it's just not her time yet. I mean, the manga, right? Manga is it, right? It's a manga adaptation. It's still ongoing.
No,
right?
novel.
Novel.
Light novel.
Novel. Oh,
It's from the light novel, yeah.
oh, how fitting.
I own
How
part
fitting.
1. I own the part 1 light novel.
Oh, really?
I haven't read it.
I mean, is it in Japanese or?
No, it's translated.
Okay.
I think they might have just finished part 2 translating. I'll double check.
Okay. So, season 2 is just all around really good. It's just I gave it the same score as the first season. It just was awesome. I had a great time.
No, they haven't finished part 2 yet.
Oh, you haven't?
Wow, they don't finish translating part 2 until February next year. Wow,
Oh, damn.
that's nuts. But yeah,
That's pretty crazy.
season 2, I think the last couple of episodes, I preferred to season 1 because in episode 1 of season 1 we had the head priest with the very first scene we see is the memory thing with mine.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah, right.
That to wrap back around to the finale of season 2, I thought was very interesting, and just the way they presented that was great.
Yeah.
It was very creative, and it was just good. I love the music too. The music is
Yeah.
very fantastical, and
One thing that I really liked was at the end of the second season, the emotional weight that was there. That was really good. I really liked that.
Yeah, the hug was very nice.
Yeah, and one thing that I got confused at was at the end where the head priest was talking to the knight, and it sounded sort of like the head priest wanted to use her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did sound like that, right?
It's conflicting. I don't know what he's up to.
No,
which is
I
why
really don't
it's
know.
like a painful cliffhanger. The fact that they to be continued after that.
And one thing that I had a gripe with, it's more of like a nitpick actually. It's in the opening. Like normally the opening was really good. But I do prefer the first season's opening, especially when mine was flying on the book. That was so good. But in the opening of the second season, when she was standing on the grass hill, and she was laughing, right? Her mouth had these lines.
She always has those lines, though.
No, she doesn't.
She definitely does. That's not her character design.
Even if she does, in the opening, it's made so obvious. I could never watch the opening scene, like that scene. I could never watch it. It looks so weird. I couldn't watch it. It's
weak. That was the best part of the opening.
And one other thing that I thought was really funny was at the end of the opening, when mine and her sister Turi were running, right? It looks so weird. I mean, the animation quality is really good because it's a lot of frames per second, I think, but it still looks hella weird. It looks so weird.
I like the little dancing when they start dancing.
Oh yeah, the dancing's nice. The dancing is
really
nice. Yeah. So I think
the songs for both seasons. I mean, they got the same person back, and it's really nice as well. Nothing amazing, but it definitely fits the tone.
Definitely. So, Ascendance of a Bookworm, definitely worth watching. Even for an isekai, which it's one of those that don't look like an isekai, but it is an isekai.
You've been fooled.
Yeah. But it's good. It's really good.
Yeah.
And I think that's it for Bookworm Season 2. I just want to speed up a little bit because we still have a few left. And the next one is technically not a second season. I think I'm just gonna do this. And go this way with Fruits Basket Season 2.
Yeah, that's Digimon. Damn, okay, have fun. I was about to say I can join Digimon, but I was like, oh, never mind, it's Fruits Basket. Yeah, have fun again, fellas.
No, Fruits Basket Season 2.
They're all animals.
They are all animals, exactly.
They are.
Season 1, amazing. It was so good. Yuben, it was your favorite anime of the year, if I remember. The first season. Yeah,
it was.
And the second season,
Idiot.
I know that you love it, and I'm gonna tell my feelings because I'm a little bit conflicted, and I don't know why. So one thing that annoys me is Akito. He's such a well-written villain, but at the same time, he's such an evil villain, and I just can't stand him. And the amount of depression and bad stuff and bad feelings is so much that it just sometimes overweighs me, and I just can't enjoy the episode. It's terrible. it's such an awful feeling, but they get so much shit. All these characters that you like you already saw one season of them, right? You begin to like them, especially Toru and
Yeah. Yuki.
yeah, and you really like
All
them,
of them.
and then you get to see in season 2 where somehow it's even more depressing and more mentally abusive than the first season, partly because Akito is even more present than in the first season, and it just gets at times so dark that I feel down. I feel down from watching it, and
Good.
I can't keep a straight eye on it. It sucks, and that
You're
led
just
me
weak.
to not enjoy some episodes and not looking forward to future episodes, which is not cool. And I really want to like it, but the depression stuff and the sad stuff is just so much that it overweighs me sometimes. Yeah.
I can see it, but at the same time, I think it does a good job of balancing the light-hearted and sad stuff. It's only episodes like 8 and 9. Yeah, 8 and 9 of season 2, where it's quite a lot of heavy stuff with not enough light-hearted, but at the same time, the light-hearted would take away narratively.
Yeah, for example, one of the episodes that really got me, like, mentally, was at the beach house, where they all went to Akito, and Akito met Toru. That was damn.
That pained me physically and mentally.
That was not cool. I was not feeling good after that episode and during that episode. That was not good.
Kyo and Akito's episode
Yeah.
is maybe not my favorite of the whole show. That's still season 124. That's still my favorite.
Yeah.
But it's up there. I think the way it was directed and how much weight it held was like amazing. And Kyo as a character is like top tier, top 5 male characters easily.
Yeah, I can see that.
And he's definitely my favorite in the show.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just the wrong person to enjoy it to its full potential. I really don't know.
I mean, you got through season 1.
Yeah.
So you might definitely have some tolerance to it.
I mean, I'm still gonna finish it, like, obviously, like, there's no doubt.
No, I'll drop it now.
No.
And that was like the halfway-ish climax, so I think we're well, the last couple of episodes.
Also,
quite dramatically.
In the most recent episode, we got a new opening. Did you see that?
I haven't seen the latest episode. Oh no!
They have a new episode, a new opening.
I haven't had the new opening.
And the new opening is not good. It's not good.
Oh.
Yeah, it's.
I haven't had. I heard the ending's great though.
It's kind of meh. It does not have any weight than the first 3 openings.
The opening one will never be top, to be fair.
It's kind of weak, actually. Yeah.
I've heard the ending's great though.
The endings are always good. I think
I
don't think there's one ending that I don't like.
No, the endings have been insane since the first one. Even visually, like they top the openings as well. It's crazy.
Yeah, visually the show is pretty high standard.
It's pretty nice. Yeah. There was that one episode where it was a bit rough. God knows.
Oh yeah. I think I know what you mean. It was an episode where, for example, one thing that really struck me was when Toru was looking like she was standing on the wall, and she peeked like around the corner, and her face looked so derp. It was kind of funny, actually. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah. I think I know the
Her
episode.
expression was kind of weird.
That episode looked a bit iffy sometimes, especially in the first half. It sorted itself out though.
Yeah.
Ish.
I mean, you can't go. Sometimes you just can't avoid something like that, you know.
Yeah.
Especially for times like this right now, and they managed to
definitely.
still not go into postponing it. So yeah.
I 100% thought they were going to.
Yeah, you told me to.
Crazy. I told them to, yeah. I was like, wait, TMS, what are you doing?
Yeah. So, I think that's all for Fruits Basket Season 2, right?
Yeah.
Do you still have anything to say?
We didn't. I just want to say that the Yuki, then the Kyo, then the Toru episodes back to back was like the best stretch of episodes of the whole thing. I say.
Yeah. What did you think? Oh, I think you haven't caught up, right?
I've not seen the latest, but I've seen the rest.
But you have seen the one with Kagura, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you think about that? I think it was kind of cheap, actually. How she wanted to do that. How she went with that all.
I can understand it. And
I mean, it was quite sudden, actually, right?
I appreciate her I don't think it was sudden.
It was quite sudden for me.
You weren't paying attention. No, I mean, with how Kyo's been going, Kagura's definitely becoming more distanced and things, and she got tamer.
Yeah.
I think
so.
Her stuff was inevitable with this sort of thing.
Yeah. I still like her.
The last couple of episodes have been quite dramatic as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's the voice actors being too loud or if it's just it feels kind of over dramatic.
Yeah.
It's still narratively like perfectly fine. I think it's just the execution wasn't season 1 standard.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
okay.
I think that's.
So basically, go watch Little Busters. I mean, not Little. I was talking about Little Busters with goodies, and I got it stuck. Watch Fruits Baskets.
Yes, go watch Fruits Basket.
Yeah, go watch Fruits Basket. It's good.
And Little Busters. Go watch Little Busters.
Irrelevant, but yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, let's continue.
So, the next one, I think you all know what the next one is. The next.
Please God, let me know it.
Is this one.
Incoming Digimon.
It's Digimon.
Yes.
Okay. I can actually talk.
It is Digimon. Technically, it's not really a sequel, but it's kind of a sequel, so I put it in here. So yeah, Digimon. A new Digimon. Who would have known?
I mean, I enjoyed the old one because, of course, like that's where I guess that's where it draws the fans in, really. Like old fans can go to this new one, and kids can really enjoy this one. Because I haven't seen it, but I think it's like basically, I'd say a reboot, but like a newer looking one. I think it is. I'm not sure.
I think there are maybe hints that it's more than a reboot, but I'm not sure. It could be just a reboot.
Maybe. I mean, it looks much nicer than the old one, that's for sure. I haven't looked at the whole cast if they're the same. I doubt they're the same. But
yeah. So,
I'll have to see.
Regarding Digimon stuff, like the last Digimon stuff we had was the Tri movies. They were kind of mixed received, right? I like them, all of them.
Yeah, mixed reviews for them.
Yeah, but I heard mixed things about them. And then there was the last Kizuna movie that I haven't seen yet. I think it's a thing that goes after Try. I'm not sure. I haven't seen that one yet. It's out. But I haven't seen it yet. So, Last Evolution Kizuna, I think is the name.
I haven't seen the Try movies either, but I've heard like it looks interesting. But I'm not gonna watch them because I'm probably gonna go back and watch the whole series again, like the old one, so I can get a better feel for it. Because back then I was a kid, and I mainly I didn't keep up with it that well, so I I watched like the episodes like in disorganized order, and it didn't feel, it didn't feel like I was getting all the right info at first.
Yeah.
So I'll have to go back and like rewatch it.
I think that maybe would have been a better choice for me as well. Because I have seen all of the Digimon stuff, like up to, I think it's the 5th one. It's the one where the guy punches the Digimon to activate the evolution and stuff.
No, I'm gonna punch you.
Yeah, I have seen
Like,
that one on TV, and I loved it. It was so fun. And I do remember that I've watched 1, 2 Tamers, and what's the other one? Tamers, and I forgot the name.
I forgot the other one.
But there's Digimon 1, there's 2, and then there's the 2 Digimons after that where they can fuse with the Digimons. One of them is Tamers, and the other one I don't remember the name of.
Frontier.
Frontier, right, Frontier. Yeah, and after that
Digimon
comes
Savers.
Yeah, Savers or Data Squad. Here where I live, it was called Data Squad, and that's the one that I watched on TV and loved it. It was so fun, and I have seen all of the Digimon parts up to that. I have not seen any of the movies, only the anime, and I do plan on rewatching all of that up to Data Squad. I'm not interested in the stuff that comes after that, like Appare or something like that. Like, who wants to watch that?
I don't know. Digimon won't be the same for me because Koji Wada did the opening song. He did like mainly the insert song performances are just the opening. But he sadly passed away.
Yeah,
so we won't be able to get his great voice. And it was always memorable to just hear it like every morning, or just like I don't even know when I watch the show, but like just hear it every time I like went in.
Another
that's like one of
the singer that passed was the one that did the openings for Charlotte and Angel Beats. Also passed.
Yeah.
The songstress, yeah, she also passed away. Quite sad, actually. Digimon. Digimon Adventure. It's 5 episodes are out or something like that. Pretty good, I think. ? I mean, it's fun. It's more towards kids, but the animation is pretty good, especially the when they evolve. Like in the latest episode where Agumon digivolves into Greymon, it looks so good. Digivolve. It's so good. Like, it looks so awesome.
Yeah. Also, I just noticed that Wen gave the old series a 6 out of 10, so fuck him. But besides that,
no, Wen, you have opposing opinions.
If he sees
Digimon is the best isekai. And that's a fact.
No.
It's up there.
No.
It's up there, but it's not the best one though.
I think it's the best one.
It's up there, but I wouldn't say it's the best one.
I mean, ReZero is literally airing this season.
At least I'm not one of those people who's like, "Oh, Overlord best isekai." They have so much.
I love Overlord.
No.
So much lore to it.
So Digimon is is out. It's now airing again alongside One Piece, and
Pokemon. Don't you dare leave that out.
no, I'm not gonna put One Piece in here, unless.
No, you get that. You fool.
Anyway, Digimon is pretty pog.
Yeah,
So-
it is.
Give it a try.
It's yeah, give it a try. It's nice.
No thanks. Continue.
So, we have one
Okay.
more
Okay, then.
sequel left. One more.
Here we
Yes.
go.
It's One Piece.
No! What do you
No.
mean? Sequel. 2 piece. It's 2
Wait.
piece.
No, it's a
Which-
Wano arc. I mean, it's pretty good. We have a lot of new characters. It's
I thought you was
pretty
joking.
good.
Wait, no, I thought you were joking too. Are we actually talking about One Piece?
No, of course not.
You-
Of course, we'll talk about Kaguya-Sama, Love is
Oh.
War Season 2.
Here we go.
And
My time.
before
Miko.
before we start anything, I'm just gonna leave it out there and leave the fact out there that Kaguya-Sama Love is War Season 2 is the best anime this season. There's not
Yes.
even anything that comes close to it.
I concur.
It's clearly the best one.
My mom comes close to it.
And
Yeah,
yeah, so guys,
Sorry.
before you talk about, I think it's also important to say that Ben called me an evolution, if you remember, after I watched the last episode and talked on Discord. And you said like, oh, he's making a character development. Because
You did.
in the first season, I thought that Chica was like my favorite character, and I still like Chica, of course, but yeah, she
You don't
degraded
like
to
Chica?
just comical relief, and that's not enough for me actually. So
He's awoken.
my new favorite character
Becomes
is
Raggy.
Ishigami.
Oh yes.
And my second favorite is
That's fine.
Miku. Ino, sorry. Ino.
Man said Miku.
Miku. Hugger.
No, Ino. Oh, shit. No,
I mean-
Ishigami is not my favorite character. I'm sorry. Ishigami is my second favorite character. And Ino is my
Wow,
third.
wait, Miko, man.
My favorite character is Hayasaka.
Yeah, curious. I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah,
I was like, he's gonna say
Hayasaka.
Hayasaka.
Hayasaka is
character development has
a
fallen.
ton of fun.
Ball and trip. I had your. I thought you had like I was gonna like respect your opinion, but then you switched it, and now I don't again.
We thought. Oh no, his evolution stopped.
No.
Yeah, we thought you changed, but
That's
never
when you
mind.
cancel an evolution early. You get this.
He's basically Gil now. He has turned into Gil. You are Gil now.
No, then let's just say Hayasaka, Ishigami, and Ino are my favorite character, number one.
Yeah, no, it's great.
That's fine. That's understandable.
Yeah.
And Ichigami, the sports festival arc is peak fiction.
Peak fiction.
I mean, peak fiction is a big word. I wouldn't call
No,
it
it's two
peak
words.
fiction. It's not the best anime out there, and I feel it's kind of overhyped,
Here we
especially
go,
now
here we
since it's not really an anime that you would think it's overhyped, right? It's not like something like One Punch Man.
He's de-evolving. Help him.
No, I mean it's a rom-com essentially, right?
He's saying rom-coms are bad. Oh no.
No,
he
I'm
hasn't.
not.
Not yet. Just wait, Ben. Just wait, Ben. We can't. We're going too
Wait for him
fast.
to de-evolve more.
Yeah, wait for him. Okay. Continue.
No,
Continue.
it is a rom-com, right? So there's
Yeah.
only so much you can do with a rom-com.
He's de-evolving. He's de-evolving.
So,
much.
for example,
Lucky.
I think that I am not able to give a rom-com a score high enough in
He's being
comparison
biased.
to something
Yeah.
that's fantasy
He's being
or
biased.
or science fiction, since there's the amount of a new world, right? And in this case, you just have normal people doing normal and funny things, and they have maybe very interesting backstories and lives, and that's it.
I mean, we're not going to bring out a galaxy destroyer out of nowhere just to tease you like you're.
To be fair, the last scene, oh.
With the school.
Yeah, that was
school.
That was
The poor
really
school.
good. So yeah, season 2, best anime of the season, clearly.
Easily. It's crazy how
Easily.
much of a step up it was from season 1,
Yeah,
despite season 1 already being 10.
For you, of course.
Oh, of course.
Of course.
Yeah,
So,
nothing lower.
Della, Ben, how about you take it away?
Ah, here I go. Okay. I won't go through every episode individually.
What, really?
You want me to go through every episode individually?
Don't
No!
do that.
No!
That's why I said I wouldn't.
We still have a few we still have a few anime left. Like, what? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8
So-
shows left. We need to speed
Okay,
up.
hurry it up. Come on.
Yeah, we should hurry up a bit.
Oh, you like about it?
condense this down, shall we like say our favorite episode, favorite scene, and no, we've done favorite character, favorite episode. Each of you.
Favorite episode. Damn. What could be the favorite?
Yeah, favorite episode, favorite scene, and that's basically, that's it.
I think
Yeah.
my favorite episode was when Ino went on the podium and she couldn't speak, and Ishigami was like, I really don't like her, but I hate it when people make fun of someone who has worked a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Kaicho Shirogane gets up there, confronts Ino, and basically saves her ass. And that was like, oh,
I love that scene.
that was
the
so
way-
good. My
I love
favorite
the way
scene.
when she.
My favorite
Oh,
scene
God.
is a little bit weird because it's in the last shot of the last episode. There's one scene where the sisters, I think it's the sister of Shirogane and the sister of Chika, they point at the camera, move like back, and say bye bye.
Way of the
Go
sword.
bye bye, go bye to death or something like that. What
I
was
love
it?
the ending. Oh, it's such a great ending.
Bye bye Happo or something like that. And that one is like, I just love it. Bye bye Sappo or something like that. It was awesome. That was my favorite
great.
scene.
I love the ending. It's so genius.
Yeah.
How they wrap it up so perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
From a comedy character as well. It's obviously they want to end on comedy characters to like both soft reset the season,
Mhm.
and also lend itself to the original endings that they plan.
Mm-hmm.
And you were saying about Ino on stage. The two shots I really like from that episode is the contrast between the first time she gets up and she's failed to speak, with the camera zooming out, and then when Shirogane goes back up there and helps her, the camera starts zooming into her as she's getting stronger. I think it's just a really nice parallel.
Yeah, nice.
Della, favorite scene in the episode?
Okay. Favorite scene? Huh. Okay, I'm gonna go with favorite episode first because I know that one for sure. Favorite episode has to be, of course, the Ishigami one with
Ah.
the whole trek.
Episode.
That has to be my favorite because just the entirety of the episode just really, well, I wouldn't say the entirety because some of it was not as serious at the beginning, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But then it turns really serious and it starts to show like his backstory, just everything that happened. and then just like how he really like shined through that because of like the student council, how they helped him, and then you know he said what I keep forgetting the girl's name. You know her name, right, Ben? The one he went out with
Who?
before, or he didn't go out with her, but he liked that Ishigami liked.
Oh,
she-
Ultimo.
Otomo, yeah. Did he say like was what Ishigami said like right in Japanese to her?
Oh,
You know?
when he says go to hell.
Yeah.
Well, he says urusai, which it's like idiot or
It's not like-
stupid.
It's
I
like
thought that was
shut
shut
up.
Is idiot or stupid.
I thought that was shut up.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't he say
Oh,
yeah,
Baka
shut up.
after
Yeah.
that?
And Baka is
Yeah.
idiot or stupid, but urusai
Yeah.
is like
Shut up.
not go to hell. There's no mention of hell there.
Yeah, there's no mention of hell, which is kind of I didn't like the translation to that sometimes.
Yeah,
So,
that wasn't.
That kind of really piqued me right there. And then what was it? The scene that I wish that they kept was where Kaguya, whenever Otoma was walking out, like how she said she could easily like crush her. I wish they kind of
Yeah.
kept that from the
Oh,
manga because that
that
would
would've
really
been cool.
solidify like people just really loving Kaguya. Like, damn, Kaguya's great. But
Yeah.
they just didn't include. I still like that they included them talking. Like, I'm glad they included that.
Yeah.
But she just didn't. They just didn't include her.
They kept the important bits, which is all that matters, I say.
Yeah,
And,
but I think that
escalated them.
I think that part with like crushing her would have been really pog to keep.
Oh, that would have been great. I really
Mhm.
like how they adapted the middle school Ishigami with all the eyes on him.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the manga, that was one page. He was in the center of all of it. But in the anime, they went like above and beyond and made it like circling around him and gave all of them voices. Oh, I was so glad with how they
I think my favorite scene, or I should say scenes, has to be just Ishigami in his room during that episode that I said was my
Mhm.
favorite. It's like after that whole ordeal, because it
All the way
really
up
showed how we progressed through that.
all the
and
way
just
up
like,
to where
finally
Shokugeki
came out.
comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It
I
really
love that.
shined for him right there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In terms of my favorite scene / episode, I'll have to say episode 11 favorite episode because like the whole way
has to be.
through it was just so perfectly done. The music was amazing. The way it was directed and boarded was. It always gave that intensity, like of the rubber going towards the camera, and really there was a lot of close-up personal stuff. But in terms of favorite scene, I think it's got to be in episode 12, after when Kaga goes to get her phone that she drops from the roof, and when she sees it smashed and stuff, and she's like, she's wondering why she's crying over some photos. That's got to be my favorite scene because it's just really like.
Oh, that was good.
She's you only noticed how much she cared about those photos until she couldn't get them back.
Yeah, that's
and
like
the way
things you always say, right?
mm,
You don't realize that you love something that much until you lose it.
exactly. And when towards the end of that episode, when all of the student council made the group chat and send all the photos, and there was a really nice detail actually. Her hair slowly droops from when she finds the phone, and then as in the student council room, as they like invite her to the group chat and then send the pictures, her hair goes up slowly until it's back to normal, like throughout the scenes. I thought that was a really cute touch. And also her
I didn't
eyes.
catch that.
The eyes regaining their shine. It's a classic, but it works so well.
Oh, the eyes getting back the shine. I saw that, but not the hair.
That's a classic. Speaking of eyes, Ishigami seeing their eyes for the first time is amazing.
Yeah.
It's great. Watch Kaguya, you fools. God of High School. Wrong season. Wrong season.
Oh, Rainier, hi. No, we are not gonna discuss the currencies. We're discussing the last season.
Oh,
and
I thought
all
we
that
were. I
went
thought we were gonna.
on
I
there.
thought we were gonna like skim them at the end.
We can
Just
skim
go
it
over
at
them.
the end. if
Oh,
you
right.
Just-
We are gonna talk about
skim
God of
them.
High
We're not
School
even gonna go that
shortly.
detailed, yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Shortly.
So,
But what's
is that all
no,
for Kaguya, or?
That's
Stand
if we go
Miko.
much longer, it'll be a really long.
Nah,
Stand
we
Miko,
don't
Sandy
wanna
Miko.
get
Miko
too
team.
long.
Miko team over here.
What's up next?
Tower of God was cool. I mean...
Oh, here he
What's
goes
next?
again, Pina Colada.
Yeah.
Let's
So,
not. Let's just go to the next one. Go to the next one.
yeah, so, that's all the sequels, and now we get... Oh, he didn't.
Oh, we
He doesn't love Tower
we-
of God. Okay, so we
We
safe.
didn't love it either.
Yeah, we didn't love it either.
Okay, fellas.
So, now
You can
goes
see in
to
the
the
pods
to the non-sequel stuff, and I don't know what you have seen, but I think the first 4 or so, we can go through very quickly, because the next one is, I'm the 8th son. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I
Oh,
sleep.
yeah.
sleep. I am sleeping.
I sleep as well. I sleep as well. We
I,
can just.
I have fallen asleep.
So, this is an isekai. That's not really
No.
an isekai, because the isekai aspect gets totally ignored, like even more so than Bookworm. Like, you basically forget that he's not of that world. Which,
It's
why
a
even
reincarnation.
bother, right? Why even
So it's
bother?
bad. Is what you're saying.
Well, the thing is, it's not that bad, actually. Which is crazy.
Sounds bad.
It sounds bad, yes. The animation quality and the production stuff and all that is not good. It's I think it's below average, I think.
Terrible. All right.
All I've seen from it is that. Is it the CG dragon?
Yeah, but what dragons are not CG, right? I mean, most dragons are CG.
There are many non-CG dragons.
I mean, yes, because they're also good examples.
Fairy Tail isn't CG, and we all love Fairy Tail, right?
I haven't seen Fairy Tail, so can't comment.
No, I dropped it.
Fairy tale. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 8th Son I liked because it had some themes about class that I enjoyed. It
But
was
it's tackled
something
better in Bookworm.
Sorry?
Was it just lower class and upper class and all that, and just all that
there
stuff?
we go.
I mean,
Yeah, that's pretty much most. you know.
mostly, yeah. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
something you normally see in an isekai. That's why it was interesting, and I mean, it was interesting enough that I was not bored, right? So at least
Well, that's
there's
definitely.
that. So, but I wouldn't.
I mean, you could go rewatch Kaguya, but that's you.
I'm not the one who likes to rewatch anime.
Amazing.
I know. Yeah.
I don't know, to be fair. Only Kaguya.
Okay. Ben.
So if I were to go back in time and tell myself if I should watch 8th Son or not, I would say just listen to the opening. That's all you really need.
I haven't heard the opening, actually.
I haven't heard the opening either.
The opening is pretty cool, actually. It's metal. I think it counts.
It's metal.
I think
That
it counts
already-
as metal or rock.
Literally, they just hit metal pans.
Yes, exactly. No. So it's not a awful show, but it's also not something like that. Oh, you gotta have to see this. Like, you can skip it for sure. It's
Yeah.
not that worth it. But
Okay.
I wouldn't say like, oh, it was a waste of time. Unlike what Shironeko project.
We're not gonna go all the way back to that one.
Not
No.
going back on that.
Not
Yeah,
going back on that one.
that's actually
8th Son.
everything that I wanted to say about 8th Son, because it's just it's an anime.
Yeah, we have
It
we have
gets into
nothing to say about it.
obscurity. The next one is Arte. Arte? Yeah.
Oh, I was meaning to watch this one, but
Yeah.
I was going to watch this, but the production seemed kind of average, so I was like,
It is average. It is actually average. So the thing is,
I'm intrigued by the
if
concept,
if
though.
you remember, this is also an anime with a female main lead, and a very
He goes.
we like our female.
yeah.
We
The
do
thing
like
about
women.
Arte is, the girl is called Arte, and she wants to paint, but she doesn't.
Wow,
But she
I didn't know. I mean,
yeah, but she is not allowed to because she's a woman, and when women don't paint. But eventually she gets through everyone's thick skulls and is allowed to be an apprentice.
Good
And
for her.
yes, and she is actually a very good one because she has skill and talent. And that's basically what the show's about. It's kind of
you
forgettable
can't
actually.
paint. You're a woman.
But it is a nice show, but it's not something like you gotta have to watch this. It's the production quality is average, I think, but it's not awful or terrible. It was okay. It was okay.
Yeah.
You can watch it and have a good time with it. Like,
Yeah.
if you have nothing else to do, or you don't wanna
I always have
rewatch
something to do.
Kaguya the X time.
It's like the
Don't know
fourth
what you're
time.
Yeah.
Don't know what you're on.
So yeah,
Right.
Arte is
That's fine.
it's okay. You can watch it if you want to, if you have time, if you like female characters being really strong in what they believe in and having
Yes, I'm into women who are strong.
That's me.
I mean,
that's me.
this is an example of, I think, two where feminism would really like feminists would maybe
Oh,
really
God.
like this one
Here he
because
goes.
she's
Oh,
such a
here he goes.
such a prominent character, a female character who gets what she wants. Not really, but she gets the job that she wants, and she you know, like every guy gets
Strong.
impressed by her skill and all that. So yeah,
Yeah. Cool.
Basically,
exactly.
women,
Cool.
basically what women want, but they can't get.
No.
Oh, you don't have to word it like that.
Sorry, they
So-
can get. They just don't deserve it.
That
So
was even worse.
that's Arte, and the next one is
I'm not sexist.
It's Gleipnir.
Well, that's what the dude was saying there. Gleipnir was weird, but yeah.
Yeah, it's
It did
weird.
look weird.
It's very weird.
Yeah, a good production though.
They did.
I didn't
How-
watch it. I just
However,
followed it.
I think that the action only benefited in the first fight and in the last fight. Because
You've seen, I haven't seen
everything
anything
else in between is not really fighting. The author was an acid or something. Yeah, I mean, maybe not acid, but it's very sexual. It's highly sexual, and I think on one hand I would say it's unnecessary, but on the other hand I think how
You're not
else are you
complaining.
gonna do this?
Hot,
Right.
hot female in my furry suit. Hell yeah.
Yes. And but it's so sexual on so many levels, and it's at first it feels like a generic superpower battle shonen that's a bit edgy, you know. We have so many examples of that, of a group of people who have superpowers, very quirky, and yeah,
The
it
main
feels-
character didn't really suit me that much.
yeah,
It didn't seem that interesting to me.
it is. Gleipnir was and is one of the anime that they got a lot of hype and a lot of attention, which I would have loved other shows to have instead.
Mm-hmm.
I maybe it's just that Aaron is a perv, so they wanna
Perhaps.
watch.
Actually, no, perhaps. That's
I think
definitely
I
the
think
case.
the studio was trying to get it more out there, because I'm over here like example being there were some like VTubers watching it, like a watch along thing. So basically maybe that's a way to, like, that they're kind of trying to get it out there and make people watch it a little bit.
Pine in the
I can see that.
VTuber market. Look at him go.
Yeah.
When's the Pinecam VTubers coming out? It's just a big pineapple that talks.
Please shut up. Okay. But yeah,
Shake my head.
Gleipnir got a lot more attention than I thought it would, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. It's like top 4 most popular shows from this season.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Especially when we go over the next shows, which are all better than Gleipnir, and except one of them, all of the other ones are totally overshadowed, and like most people haven't seen it. So
including me, probably.
Including me, probably.
Yeah. So that's Gleipnir. It's
edgy.
It's very edgy, yeah. So it's not amazing or anything. If you wanna watch some action and get a hard on while doing that, go ahead. Go ahead, do that. If it's
Just go
your
watch
cup of tea.
Eromanga if you want to do that. I don't know. That's better.
What do you mean Eromanga Sensei for action?
No, for a hard on part.
Oh, you only want half. Okay.
Yeah, I only want half of it.
Fair enough.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
So
Okay, move on. Varsity Weird.
The next show is one that I really liked. Like, I was really surprised by it, and I think you, Ben, have seen it. It's Kakushigoto.
I saw that too, you idiot.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, nice.
Yes, I finished it.
Oh,
I got slept on.
it's
You
so
got
slept
slept
on.
on.
It's so slept on. I think I rated it as the, like, if you include B&A, I think it's the 3rd highest show that I rated.
I don't rate things, but it was in my top 3 of this season as well.
I loved Hime. Hime was great.
Hime was awesome. She was so
Hime
cute.
was awesome.
She's great.
The humor was great. The humor was so nice.
The guy is great at humor. His other work, Zetsubo Sensei, is hilarious, and I already loved that. So when I heard it was the same author, I was like, okay, I'm already sold.
And also, it's the same voice actor who does Araragi from Monogatari. It fits
Goto
so
Sensei.
well. It fits so well.
Goto Sensei was just fantastic.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Oh, is he also the voice actor for Zetsubo Sensei?
He is.
Oh, okay.
I know, it's all connected.
It's all connected.
I was surprised that Shaft weren't doing this though.
Yeah,
Because well, Shaft did Setsubo Sensei. Shaft also did the PV for this, for the manga.
And they
then
do
the
Monogatari.
What's that, sorry?
And they also do Monogatari.
They also do Monogatari, but they also did the PV for the manga for Kakushigoto.
No.
And then it got switched to what's it called? Aikido animation. I was like, who? And all they've done. They did like way better than I expected. Because
Yeah,
the only
definitely.
other thing they had on my record that I'd seen was Bookworm.
Yeah.
And
it's a really
Bookworm
good
from
show.
a production standpoint is fairly average. Nothing awful, but nothing amazing. But Kakushigoto was really consistently quite high and had some great moments. Like, especially with Hime running. That was like beautiful.
It also had Ayane Sakura, so I was already hooked on that as well. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was good.
The backgrounds, I like what they did with the backgrounds actually. With Hime, the backgrounds being all bubbly and childlike, like a children's book, and then switching back to regular backgrounds when they were with I've forgotten his name now. Silly.
I love those family moment animes.
Mm-hmm.
They're great. Like what was it? Oh, I forgot the name of it. No, it's over here. It reminded me of Usagi Drop.
Oh,
I haven't seen Usagi Drop yet, so
You gotta watch it. It's so good.
Wait, I'm an idiot.
What?
I only just realised that the main character's name is Kakushigoto.
Yeah.
you didn't know
Kakushigoto.
that?
You didn't know that?
I only remembered the Goto part because I never heard anyone call him Kakushi.
His
No one
name
calls
is
him Kakushi, yeah, but
Kakushigoto.
you see his first name is Kakushigoto.
His first name is
He
Kaku.
works. His work is a Kakushigoto,
Yeah.
and
It-
it is his
Oh, the name has
Kakushigoto.
so many meanings.
It's
It's just so many meanings.
it's such a well done title.
Yeah.
You rarely get to see that.
What a great show, though. I loved that finale. Had me in tears, so bad.
I
would
wasn't
hurt.
really in tears. Like, it didn't make me like
Shut
super sad, but it was like, okay, I'm just saying my opinion. You have to say
Have
this.
empathy, man.
What was it though? But it didn't make me cry, but it really made me like super focused and just like kind of just silent during it and just watching it. Like I didn't. It just mesmerized me.
Like I didn't know if they'd be able to deliver because they'd been building up this finale since the start with all the end credits.
Yeah.
And
I
was
also
worried
didn't
they wouldn't be
expect it
able to
either. I didn't expect it.
I was worried they wouldn't be able to deliver, and then they like really did,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and it was so impressive. I
I
loved it.
actually thought that they would kill him off. So,
So did I,
but it's probably what they were going for in the first place.
especially considering the opening was him literally disappearing.
Yeah.
I was like,
I mean,
he's gonna die,
technically he did disappear, but not.
isn't he? Okay, yeah, sort of.
I guess. I mean,
And
His
since
memory
it's a comedy as well as drama, it kind of makes sense that all the
Afterwards,
stuff is a bit like. I mean. Yeah, it's how it actually ends up.
my favorite. What was it? My favorite scene with Goto was when he was with all those different women. That made me laugh
Oh, so good.
so much. With all the women, that high school girl though. Every time she came up, I was like, yes.
I was mortified when he was signing the books, and the thing fell over. I was like,
Uh-oh.
uh-oh.
Yeah.
And then she was like, where is he?
That's not him. It's like, wow, didn't even look like he was depressed because of that.
Yeah, so
I love
good.
that show though. Amazing.
Go watch Kakushigoto.
Yeah,
it's so
The
good.
opening and ending were top tier as well.
Oh, they were
Yeah, they
so
are.
good. They reminded me of these old anime, like these 80s or 90s, especially the ending.
Oh, the line work on it was great.
Oh,
The
yeah.
opening was more my thing. The ED was really chill, but the opening was
bold.
my thing.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Okay,
that's
yes.
Moving on.
Kakushigoto. The next one is also one that's really slapped on, at least in my opinion, and I already mentioned it because a certain company named Soy Games has its fingers in it, and it's Princess Connect Redive.
Oh yes, Kokoro.
And if you don't know what it is, it's basically Konosuba but with food. I think that's a very accurate
That's
description,
pretty accurate.
especially
That's
since the what was it, the production guys?
It's the same director.
Yeah, the same director as Konosuba. Yeah.
That friend girl is fat.
Even though
Okay.
it's not the same studio, it feels as if it's the same as Konosuba, but it isn't.
Liking that elf girl there.
I really
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And again, comparing it to the one we talked about first, right? This one is also a game adaptation, and it's done so much better in every way. It's really interesting, and I just love Yuki. He's so funny. He's so
the main
funny.
character. I've heard people say the main character is kind of meh.
No, he's way more than that.
I thought he didn't talk. I heard he doesn't talk.
I never seen him talk at all.
He does talk. He does actually talk.
Oh, I didn't. I got told he doesn't talk. I was like, well, that's dumb.
No, he does. He
I
does.
just focus on the elf and the cat.
Yeah.
The running joke is that this is a Princess Diary Connect is a game where you are the main character and you have your party of all the girls, right? So there are no guy characters apparently, I think. So it's only you. So Yuki is basically the guy playing the game. Like you playing the Redive game. So since since you
Feminists
don't
like that.
talk, Yuki also doesn't talk, and since he is the player, you don't really need a character, and they still gave him a character, which is pretty impressive. And I really love the running joke of him having just small, very, very small sentences that he always says. My favorite one is when he finds the Oni girl, the one with the horns. She collapses on the street, and she's so hungry, she's starving, or something like that. And and Yuki goes over to her, looks at her, and then says, "Are you hungry?" And she looks at him, and her eyes are killing him. Like, she was killing him with her eyes. And he gave her a piece of bread or something like that, like a sandwich, and left, even though she was, like, I think poisoned. I don't think she was sorry. I think she was poisoned, and just gives her a sandwich and leaves her there while she dies of poison. Well, she doesn't die, and I think she's my favorite character in the whole anime. Because I just love her design, and from a collection standpoint, like a hero collector, she's my favorite by far. Nice. She's so hot.
Yeah.
And then you also have here another girl who is the driving force, like Pecorine, as the strongest character.
Okay, that is Prickon.
Wait, you guys haven't seen it, or?
No.
No, we haven't seen it.
Oh, then go watch it.
It's agreeing with you because we haven't seen it. It just looks cute.
No, go watch it. It's good. It's funny.
I'm watching Japan 6 right now. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, because that's clearly better than Redive. Clearly.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say that, but it already seems like a banger already.
So
okay, but yeah, that's pretty cool. It looks
the next one.
The
next anime we are going quite fast. That's good.
Yeah.
The next one, I think I don't have to talk myself. It is HameFura, the otome game.
No, I think you do have to talk yourself again.
Okay, so
quick.
Yeah, quite quick. This one is good. It's really good. It's an isekai, but it's more interesting than as an isekai because she doesn't get just ported into a fantasy world. She gets ported into her otome game, like a visual novel. And she not only goes into her favorite visual novel, she's also the villain of that visual novel who dies in every route. So she now tries to desperately to not have anything happen that leads to that route of her either dying or being exiled. And
what was it? Season 2, so I have to.
Yeah, season 2 is happening, which is very nice. I am looking forward to it. It's done by Studio Silverlink, who has done some stuff that I really like and some stuff that I don't really like.
What?
So
Silver Link are quite consistent with how they do stuff, though, to be fair.
yeah, they do keep consistent.
It's usually the source's fault if it's not very good.
Yeah. No, I mean like it's sometimes the anime is just not as good
Yeah.
as other stuff. Like I don't have any example. Ank Verge was terrible. Oh, it was so awful.
Oh, I don't
No,
know.
you know what that is.
That was also a game adaptation. It was so bad. It was. Ugh.
Game adaptations, eh?
Yeah. So yeah, HameFura is also one of the 4 shows that's the most popular from this season. Like you have Tower of God, you have this one, you have Gleipnir, and you have Kaguya. Those are the 4, and it's warranted. Like it's a good show. You should watch it. But you
Okay.
probably already do.
I saw that manga like on my recommended like so long ago before it came out. I'm like, should I read that? I'm like, nah.
It's good. It's good. You will have
I
a great
didn't
time.
watch it.
You will actually have a great time. It's not a bad show. The next one is actually my favorite. It's
Is that what I think it is?
what?
Is that what I think it is? Let's see.
I mean, you
Ooh,
can try.
Here he goes.
Here it
It's
goes.
this one. Nami yo Kiitekure.
Never mind.
Wave, listen to me.
I sleep.
I
I
sleep as well. Sorry.
This is my
I-
sleeper hit of the season.
I was gonna watch this with Mono, but then
what
lockdown
happened there?
happened, so we didn't.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
go watch it. It's an experience.
I do want to see it.
It's good.
All
it's
I've
so
seen
good.
is the fact that Nozomu Abe showed up on episode 1 and animated a like 50-second bear fight. I was like, what?
Yes.
Why is she fighting a bear? This is a
guess that was
radio
cool.
show.
In fact, it's she's not actually fighting a bear.
Well, now it's not as
Well,
interesting.
you ruined it. I wanted her to fight a bear.
I didn't say what the bear
She doesn't
was.
fight a bear. Come on now.
Come on now.
It's a great show. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it's great. You should watch it. You should go in blind. It's about a woman being awesome. That's pretty much it.
Wow.
Also, just in case, the dialogue is very fast, so you.
It's okay. I'm a Monogatari fan.
Yeah, so if you have seen something like Monogatari or Rakugo, then you're good. Then you're
I've
good to
seen
go.
both.
If not,
And they're
then
both my
prepare for some quick reading or pausing. A lot of
I've
pausing.
been a fast leader back in elementary school.
They call me the speed reader.
Yes. So, yeah, Nami yo Kiitekure, Wave, Listen to Me is. I just can't stop
Yeah.
saying how good it is. Like,
I
I
have to give
really,
that a
really
listen.
love it. It's so good.
Do you also like the shading on their eyeballs?
No, I don't. It's really weird why they went for that, but
It's a bit odd.
on the other hand, you tend to gloss over it as time went on, and then it's not that much of a deal,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
The ending song, by the way, is my favorite ending song of the season. Just saying.
I haven't heard it actually. I have to listen
Me
to it.
neither.
So we have
Okay.
one more show to go, actually.
Yeah.
It better be what I think it is.
He pulls out like One Piece.
Actually, you're kind of right.
Ah.
There he goes.
It's this one.
Fooling.
It's Sing Yesterday for me.
What do you mean kind of One Piece?
Wait, kind of. That's nowhere near what you said. Okay, that's the one I expected, but that's not One Piece at
Oh,
all.
wait, is that the poster for the Wano One Piece arc? No.
Yes, it is. It's the Wano arc. Don't you see Luffy on that poster?
Uh-oh.
So yeah.
Your Wi-Fi just died for a second there.
Whoa.
Oh, really?
Your microphone died and the stream died for a second.
I thought that was me, but that was him. Yeah, I was like, is that me?
Wait,
he's
is
back.
the
Okay.
stream still going?
You're back.
or-
You're back. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
fine, it's fine. It
Yeah?
just buffered as you did that.
Okay.
It died for a little.
Go.
Okay.
I hope it's.
But
I think it's
basically,
still going.
Stand yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday
It's
wo
fun,
Utatte
yeah.
is an anime that I have seen, and
Wow.
that not many people have seen, and many more people should watch it because
thought it was
it's quite good.
I mean, it was well received. I didn't see that many people watching it. In my
It
opinion.
was
Yeah.
more popular towards the end when they were like, finally the ships! My small brain can come out. That's...
yeah.
But yeah, it was like just under Kaguya for me.
Yeah, it was really good.
And by just under, I mean under, not just under. It wasn't that close, but
What was it? Eddie Kitamoto was in there, so I was already talking out.
like it had the best start of the season easily.
Even more
Mhm.
than
Episode
Kaguya.
1 was like better than Kaguya. Kaguya
Wow.
episode 1 was great. And it
But
was,
yesterday, episode 1 was just
but yesterday was like pure perfection for what it wants to achieve.
Team Haru.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, it basically it established all the characters in a well-paced, slow way.
Yeah, and
Without
it even
it feeling
gave
overwhelming.
some characters that only appeared once, and they still
Yeah.
felt good, like well
Yeah.
written.
Exactly. The first episode for me was like top tier. The production was impeccable. Like, well, throughout the show, the production was ridiculously high. I'd argue
Yeah.
higher than Kaguya.
One thing
Production.
that you two won't like me for is that I did end up giving it a lower score than I anticipated because of the
Incoming.
ending. Because
Everyone,
of the ending.
it's like the ending.
Yeah.
I thought it was fine.
I mean, I guess why it's fine, but I just think it's a stupid ending, and I don't particularly
They should have
think it
stuck with
was
those 18
well
episodes.
chosen. But on the other hand, I understand why they went for it. I still don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's because, well, like the ending felt quite quick for
Yeah.
what was a really slow show.
Yeah.
Like if it was
towards
any
the
other
end, it
show,
was really quick.
if it was any other show, it would have been quite regular. But in yesterday, with how like slow and realistic they are, like trying to make it, it was quite quick and sort of jarring.
Yeah.
But I don't disagree with how with what the ending was. It was more the execution.
No, the execution
I feel like it was.
execution was fine.
I feel like I was trying to plug it up. I feel like I was trying to plug it up super well, and I think it did well, in my opinion. Like the ending, I kind of wish it went a little bit more because with what was her name?
I don't know.
What's the other girl's name? Not Haru.
Shironeko.
Shinako. Yeah, I wish it went more into like what she was doing at the finale. With-
Apparently, according to the manga, her and Ro didn't, like, it was never confirmed that they got together, so, because if they were confirmed, like, together, I would have been like, But
Yeah.
Haru and Rico, it was, like, quite obvious from episode 1,
That was a pog. Yeah, I was like, that's pretty
But-
pog.
and I have no qualms with that, and it was more how to explain, like,
And I was sad that it didn't have an opening, but the EDs just got consistently better as it went on.
oh, I love the EDs. I still like ED1 the best though.
Really?
Yeah, I have it like on repeat loads.
I have
Like-
83 my fave.
ED3 is great, but ED1, oh, the guitar.
ED2 is too much slept on.
ED2 is great as well.
ED2 is great
I
as
think,
well. in
I
my
think I
opinion,
like
yeah.
all of them. actually.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, that's a duh. Well, that's a duh. But we're just saying which ones we prefer.
Yeah. All three endings are great.
Yeah.
So even if I don't particularly like the ending, I still think more people should watch it because it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything else
The
is
character
great.
directions were great in my opinion. They were
Yeah.
fantastic.
Like literally everything visually was god tier.
It was so good.
The voice acting was great. Rikuo's voice actor is so good.
Yeah.
He also does Legacy in Beastars.
Oh.
I kind of wish we kept the characters that came out for like one episode. You know the two, that one dude and that one girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would.
I wish we kept them in the
I don't mind
long
that they
run.
left. I would have liked if they came back at some point though. But it
I
was
would have
actually
liked if
me
they
too.
stayed, like if they didn't leave at all. But like, I don't mind that they left either.
I don't
But I wish
mind.
they stayed for
Yeah.
like the long.
Yeah. So I think
what it tried to achieve, it did very well
I
For
think
sure.
that's it
overall. I think that's all.
right?
Yeah.
We covered pretty much everything that's worth talking about, or even something that's not so much worth talking about. So
We don't talk about that.
lastly, I would like to quickly go over the current season and stuff that's worth mentioning, worth watching, or stuff that could be worth watching.
Decadence.
Decadent.
I first would like to just point out the
Decadence?
sequels.
Decadence.
It's not a sequel.
Sorry.
So, of course, Fire Force sequel. Right.
Kino Force.
Yeah, Fire Force. Obviously, those who watch Fire have seen the first season. Second season is coming. Same
haven't seen
with No Guns Life. That's a more...
Oh, I forgot about that. I dropped it.
Yeah, you dropped
we
it.
sleep on that one.
I have seen it. I will see the second season. Those who have seen the first season will probably watch the second season. I mean, I will.
Mhm.
I mean,
Of
if you sat
course.
through it, then yeah, you better watch the second season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, ReZero, right?
It's gonna be so good.
And there are other sequels,
Set up
but
so well first episode.
for example, Snafu is out, but I haven't seen the first season. I am planning
You
to.
fool.
So until then, I can't watch the new season. So yeah.
Sure.
but,
Get on that.
Season, and then you have to catch up with it.
Gotta get on that.
Yeah, so many-
two other
It had
shows
Such good Komachi and Kiki moments. It was so good. So good.
from Snafu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little
two
sister moment.
two other shows that I already plan on finishing, like already are God of High School. Like I haven't seen it, but I will finish it probably. Like I will definitely check it out. And Uzaki-chan. I mean, yeah, it's just cute, but what's wrong with being cute, right?
God of High School, I'm
Fair
very mid between on like God of High School. I don't know where to sit on that one. I'm like in neutral mode still for that one.
God of High School.
Yeah.
More like God of Shallow School. Am I right?
Oh, really?
I still don't get why they call the stupid tournament God of High School. That is retarded. Grown men can join it. They are not in high school. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean,
What are they on?
I'm only watching
Most
God of
things in
High
life
School
don't make
because it
sense.
looks nuts.
most things in life don't make sense.
Are you trying to defend God of Shallow School now?
I
Come on
haven't
now.
seen the first episode yet, so
Alright, good.
Come on now.
Actually, not good.
The characters look decent though, but like
Yeah.
I just don't get like that. I just don't get the dumb road that it's in. Like, oh, God of High School, we're naming it that.
The
Uh,
character designs are
yeah.
fine.
another show that I will probably watch is Rent a Girlfriend, right? I think
I'm gonna
a lot of
I
people
wasn't
will watch it.
Not gonna lie, people were saying how the MC kind of sucks. Yeah, he does kind of suck, but everything else is really funny, and I laughed like a good bit, and the characters are cute.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it.
yeah, we'll
screw
probably
it.
also watch
Yeah,
it.
no.
Watch
Obviously,
it for sure. Give it a try.
the one that both of you already named,
Decadence.
Decadence.
Kino Dance.
Decadence.
Yeah, obviously I have no idea what it's about. and I don't want to tell me.
Okay,
But yeah, it
It's set up
looks
pretty
good.
well. It's setting up pretty well for it.
it's great.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
looks good, definitely.
It's the
Um,
same director as Mob Psycho.
Yeah, yeah. Other than that, there is the Dokyu Hentai X Eros. I mean,
I fall asleep.
I have sucked on that too.
is the first episode out or?
Yeah, it came out
It
a
should
week
be,
ago.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, it was the first show this season. And
Oh,
they
really?
teased an uncensored version and then didn't.
Oh, really? Oh,
The
wow.
uncensored version
That's
is
sad.
like
That's yikes.
the same except slightly less censored. Like
Wow.
instead of beaming lights, they'll just like put a book or something.
Oh, wow. Great.
It's so fun. But yeah, have you seen how awful the opening looks?
No.
It's like garbage. It's like a garbage 80s opening. It's so
Oh god.
like for one part of it, he just stands there looking at the camera, standing still,
Oh.
and then like this 80s logo slowly fades up.
Oh.
So
I mean,
funny.
I am
watching
someone who
Power
does the 3-episode rule or 4-episode
Yeah, same.
rule. So if I give it 4 episodes max,
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna be able to shot, to be honest. I feel like these are the worst
not.
and
time.
even now, like after Decadence, I will probably not gonna start anything else, simply because I just don't know if they're good or not, right? And what I do is I
Gotta
wait
shout.
3 weeks and then look what people say about it, and if they say good stuff, then I will check it out, and if they say bad stuff, then I won't. Other
Well,
stuff
I mean,
that may be interesting is GB8.
oh, that one.
Yeah, and
I'm really meh. I'm not
I
sure.
sleep. I
Yeah.
sleep.
don't know
also
yet.
the Misfit something
Demon Academy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really kiss sleep.
Then the Monster Musume no Oisha-san,
Mm,
right? Then there's a Ninja
Sleep on that.
Collection. I will maybe watch Ninja Collection since it's a spin-off of Yami Shiba, and I have seen, I think, almost all the Yami Shiba stuff.
You forgot to mention SAO season 3.
No, I
season
haven't.
3,
I
second
haven't.
half.
I haven't
part 2.
forgotten it. I just don't mention it.
I'm
That's the
just not gonna
difference.
mention it.
Then
Watch
there's
SAO and shut your eyes.
then there's this Muyo Toroji no Mahoritsu so irgendwas.
Your Japanese is so good.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
What
and
does that
then I switch over to German. Great.
We
I
can't forget about the great O&A Japan Sinks that came out with 10 episodes already on
Yeah,
Netflix.
Nihon Shinbutsu 2020.
It's
I
never
watched
thought
episode 1 and it seemed like it was really heavy, and it got me already. So I'm gonna watch the rest of it. I'll see how I feel.
I never
Goodies
thought I'd see the
Interesting.
day.
Interesting.
I never thought I'd see the day where people actively hate on a Masaki Yuasa show. I never thought I'd see the day.
But they are, which is I don't know how to feel
I've
about
seen
that.
a
I'm still
single
gonna.
positive opinion about it.
Yeah.
I've seen people from my indie list and all that, like people that I know and like people that I've talked to that say that they love it personally. But so it's like it's really a mixed feeling one. It's not like this is
I've
bad.
never
It's like,
seen so much
Yeah.
mixed on a Yuasa.
Another one is Peter Grill and the Philosopher's
I
Time, I
sleep.
think.
I don't
Yeah?
really sleep. I fall into hibernation for that one.
Damn, okay. Also
That's
that's
got a different
really
version.
sad because a licensing studio just licensed it. And
It's
Okay.
2.5 minute
Yeah.
episode. What?
and then there's Shika no O. I have no idea what it's about. Same
That is.
from this Étranger. I just have no idea, so I just have to
I've never heard of them.
wait and listen to what it's about. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's it.
Ah,
Those are
we've
all
finished.
the seasonal stuff.
don't know about that. We forgot about Core the producer, or Evo Love.
No, we didn't.
Isn't
I
that
just
next
didn't
season?
mention it.
As in not this.
No.
ne-
No, that is this season, July 15th.
Oh, well, my response is sleep.
Actually, there is one thing that I could mention, and that is Great Pretender.
Oh, yeah.
That
actually.
I haven't started yet. I will
Neither.
binge it when it's finished. But yeah,
Interesting.
that's one that's on my radar. So
I've
And
heard
the
great things.
yeah,
what was it? And the Arasaki OVA that's in September.
yeah.
I sleep.
I'm gonna watch that. I watched Arasaki. I mean, I finished it. I'll
also
give it
do.
a watch.
Oh
like an
yeah,
OVA,
the
I think.
Oreski OVA.
Yeah, it's like finishes up. It concludes.
Yeah. I think I will also watch it, even though I didn't like Oreski.
It was okay. I'd
Yeah,
say it's okay.
it had some.
It basically all it did for me. It subverted the genre, but then it just came back exactly to where every other genre was. So,
Yes.
yeah, it just came back to where every
Yeah.
other thing was. So it's basically it's subverted at the beginning, so everyone's like, "Oh God, this is so much different. The MCU's
Yeah.
getting cooked now." Then like later in the series, like, "Oh, he's not cooked anymore." That's basically like
Yeah.
every other show.
Wow, I
Cool.
sleep.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so it's basically like that.
Yeah.
But wow,
You-
this
you-
is 3 hours. I did not expect this to be 3 hours.
3 hours. Although we did bugger about for half hour.
3 hours.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Those
We'll
are
timestamp it.
that's the spring season. This pseudo podcast will be done again at the end
Yes.
of this season, of the current one.
Either at the middle if we have to, if we really want to, at the end.
Yeah, all
Most
that.
likely end.
We'll have to see. Depending on what's going on,
It-
and
It'll most likely be in between like that little gap period when we're waiting for the next season.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
During that gap, because that's
So,
just the best part anyway.
I think that's it. So,
That's it?
That's it.
thanks
Give your outro, fellas.
yeah, thanks everyone for listening, and do please check out the shows that we recommended.
Not the first one though. Not the first one.
No.
Oh,
Not that.
Only the ones that we said go watch it because
because
those
our
are
taste
worth it.
is supreme.
Because our taste is
Right,
the
right.
correct one. Just
because our taste is the right one. Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
exactly. But basically, I'm excited for this season. We'll see what comes out of it. Hopefully, no shows go south.
We'll
Usually
know.
one usually goes.
Yeah. I mean, there are shows that probably won't go south, like the sequels on Decadence, and
That's the thing. Decadence could go south. It could.
It could,
That's what
Really?
but I
Oh,
hope it
wow.
doesn't.
it could.
It's
Every
got a-
show can go south.
It's got a big
Right.
scale, but it's always got room to mess up.
Yeah.
So we
I
just have to.
mean,
We just have to
hopefully
pray
not.
that it comes out.
hopefully,
Hopefully
not.
not. Hopefully. Well, I have trust in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
But yeah.
So we'll see. Give your little outros, fellas. You first,
Yeah.
and yes, it's
So both you guys just say bye to the chat and to everyone watching.
yeah, you
Thank you
first.
very much, 3 viewers.
No, I mean to also everyone who is
Everyone
going
probably
to
gonna
watch
watch
this,
future.
obviously.
We
Yeah.
could be in the future having jobs right now. We can come back and watch this again.
No
Oh.
chance. They call
Wow.
me homeless.
Re-recorded for 3 hours.
But yeah, thanks
Damn.
people who watch this and future me who does watch this. You're kind of
Thank you very
dumb.
much.
Yeah. Go rewatch Kaguya if
Go
you
rewatch Kaguya.
if you come back to this years later,
Yeah.
or anybody else
Yeah.
for that matter. But yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So that's it. I will be back alone in like what? 40 minutes actually. Yes. Not much time to
Not gone for
to
too
waste
long, are
around.
you?
And I will be watching the movie shit, what was it called again?
Got the movie.
Shit, what was it called? It was called Tremors. Yeah, that's the one. Tremors.
Tremor. Oh,
Yeah.
that fucking movie.
Yeah,
With
it's an
with
old
the word
movie.
things?
about monsters that come from the ground, I think.
Yeah,
and do stuff.
I've seen like all the way to Tremors, like 7.
7? Aren't that like 6 movies only?
There's I don't know how many there are. I think I don't know. There's so many movies. I watched them all. They're kind of funny.
They're funny. I heard they're comedy, like horror comedy.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't even say like they're comedy. They're not supposed to be comedy, but it just turned more comedy overall, like over
Okay.
time.
Because I
Okay, but this
I
is not
just
about,
watched
it's
the
not a
comedy
Tremors
horror.
podcast. This is an anime podcast.
I just watched comedy horror, like Ready or Not, and I don't know if I should like watch another comedy horror, but no, it's too late. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch Tremors in 40 minutes only, and
Nice.
great. And
yeah,
thanks everyone
for
for watching and listening. And
give your thanks,
I
man.
will see you in 40 minutes or in the next video, be that like a movie or a gaming stream. So
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, give your thanks, man. You didn't give your thanks.
I said thanks like 3 times.
Yeah.
That's enough.
No, he said thanks for having us.
Okay, and
Thanks,
I end